I love how that whole time I can just see human Sean eating popcorn. It's a good time. Anyway, oh damn, I forgot to change the background. Nobody even told me. Look at
Oh,
me
I
go.
was not paying it no attention.
I saw vampire, just went with it. I'll be so honest with you.
To be
I
I was
fair,
can't
going to say,
read.
I don't think we see the background in Primo, but we do see the background in the green room, and I did not. I was also dying. It's fine.
yeah. To be fair, Lee is also in that game, so you know.
I'm just here. I just
Yeah,
live here.
All the time.
Rain just
true.
keeps giving me
True.
keys to things, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with all these?
Like I don't even know what all these keys are for, but here you
Yeah,
go.
Rain doesn't even know. Rain's like, I think this one's for like a bread box. Fucking like, why do you have a locked bread box?
Who even has a
Loki,
bread box?
I'd have a locked bread box. I had a bread box growing up, but I don't now. It did lock. We
So
never
that's
locked
different.
it, but it did lock.
That's different.
My bread go in the freezer.
Oh no, it goes in the cabinet.
They go in. I don't eat bread like that, so I don't want it to go bad. So I just shove it in the freezer.
No butter toast
Apparently,
for
according to
breakfast is
Valencia,
how I stay alive. Mhm.
it's because you're now an adopted Puerto Rican. So
They have taken me.
that's what I've learned. Anyway, yeah. So we're actually here allegedly to play some vampire. Uh, the finale of our little mini series. Before we get into that, though, I want to quickly acknowledge that I am streaming from the traditional, unceded, stolen lands of the Neo-Casca, Kaskaskia, Ochehisakoan, and Kikapoa people, and acknowledge that there, not only in the United States, is ongoing genocide, but around the world. It is a continual issue. Colonialism sucks ass and needs to fucking stop. So, on that note, Taylor, do you want to do your land acknowledgement? We'll just continue around.
Yeah, I can. One moment. I acknowledge I'm on the land of East Bend Cherokee, Osage, and Shawnee.
And then Elliot, do you want to do yours?
Yeah, I am currently streaming from the unceded land of the Ohlone and Mwekma tribes.
Human Sean.
Yes, I am currently streaming from the unceded lands of the Potawatomi and Peoria tribes.
And Lee.
Hello, I can't read.
I was gonna say human Lee, but it's just Lee.
You can't prove that. I, I'm on the stolen land of the Tassawalaguete and the Cherokee East.
Yeah, as always, native-land.ca has all kinds of information. Also, check out like land back, any of the land back websites out there. There's a million of them because yeah, we all live on stolen land. But some other kinds of stolen land are coming up tonight. Last time, y'all had a little incident, a little run in with some ratkin, some shape changers who tried to set fire to the Fey Club that you were going to.
Oh, the possums.
Yeah, yeah, the possums. That's
Mhm.
why I included posse in the name of the episode. I was like,
It's too late.
it's fine. I'm just gonna get a million comments on there, like, oh yeah, the possums.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. Love it. Yeah, and then after fairly easily, I would say, well, fairly for everyone but Clarence, defeating the Ratkin.
In fairness, the thing that like beat up Clarence was also not the Ratkin.
Yeah, it was the troll.
Yeah, thank you,
Clarence getting
in-game
his ass
Sean.
beat.
Sean writing the report of what happened. Just
Oh my god,
fucking
the
Clarence.
the first trolling, IRL.
Oh my god.
The first what, IRL?
The first
Trolling.
trolling.
Mm.
Mhm. It just means you got your ass beat by a troll. uh, and then after Kindred Sean had to take off to do some not sketchy business, they met a Fae who showed up at Club Icon, who turns out that even though their name is not Sean, they are the Fae version of Sean. And y'all were coming up with some plans. You had talked to Prince Reinhard briefly, and got his go ahead. As long as you don't expose kindred kind, don't get yourselves on the news, you're good. So I think we're gonna go do a murder now.
At least one murder, possibly more, but at least one.
Exactly.
If I have
Exactly.
anything to say about it.
You know what? We're gonna start off with Abe.
No.
So
Don't do that.
the following
Leave.
night, after Abe and Charlie, uh, mm,
Oh, I think the robot stole Rain.
Oh
Give them
no.
back. The Hat Man.
Such efficiency, those gremlins getting in here in the first 10 minutes.
right, right, they're on it. Anyway, yeah, it was not a happy reunion between Abe and uh, Charlie,
Teehee.
but yeah, yeah. So the next night, Abe, what are you up to?
I'm going to assume that Lexus has already somehow magically informed Ezekiel of where.
Let's just minds their
Okay,
own damn business.
okay. That means I'm
Oh
gonna go
no,
to
you
Ezekiel.
you did. I forgot you did specifically mention to Lexus dealing with Charlie. I
Yes,
forgot about that.
that's why I said that. I was like, I'm pretty sure they would have said something.
Not to Ezekiel.
Okay.
They told you that they
Mm,
would handle the business.
okay. So I feel like Abe's just gonna go check in with Ezekiel and be like, hey, we may end up killing a CEO, something like that. Uh,
Which one?
or set him on fire. I don't know what those two are doing personally.
I mean, I guess they don't have to die if you set them on fire. Which one? Why?
See, that would be great if I remember anything that comes out of Clarence's mouth. Uh,
Or Sean?
I feel like Abe remembers what Sean says. Whether or not it retains is different, or whether or not Abe's listens is different.
Fair.
Um,
I don't know how
he's
you go about
essentially
friggin' a name like Beatrice Babineaux.
listen.
I
Mm,
say, having fully forgotten the
I
name
was gonna
I
say.
came up with.
exactly. How dare you try to gaslight me?
The
Um,
ADHD.
um, was someone named Beatrice or something like that. Someone stupid who just wants to like take turf and do shady business or something like that. I don't know. She's gonna try and burn everything down, and it doesn't really make much of a difference, does it?
Well, as long as it doesn't affect my business,
It shouldn't.
the only thing that really
Well,
matters.
I'm just letting you know. Do you see fires? Don't worry about it.
Well, according to you, or what I've heard, if I see fires, it might not be y'all.
I mean, not if we get there first.
Well,
But you're smart enough to avoid that, so it's fine.
yeah, I mean, there's not going to be any fires here.
Probably not.
Abe sneaks back to start a fire.
Like bastard. Fucking dare you. Um,
This is because you
but
never loved
no.
me, Dad.
Oh my god. By the way, can I take that painting that I stole back because you're not using it anymore?
I mean, what do you want it
Do you
for?
need it?
Do you need it?
I want it.
Hmm. Seeing your brother?
Yeah.
When? How's he doing?
What time is it now?
It's the next day.
Sometime last night after he attacked me again and I beat his ass.
Okay. Proud of you, Abe. It's about damn time.
I always wanted a brother growing up. It's truly unfortunate.
Yeah. Be careful what you wish for.
Anyways, he's like busted up and probably about to be in debt. So we'll see.
I mean, that boy's always in debt, so that's nothing new.
Oh no, he says he's not going to talk to you. He's definitely not going to talk to me. I told him if I saw him again, I would kill him.
Fair enough. Gotta do what you gotta do, I guess.
So can I take the painting?
Yeah. Just consider it a favor.
Mm, all right. And just like picks up the painting and walks out of the apartment.
Amazing.
I'm picturing Abe on like either public transportation or just walking on the streets with the painting.
This man is walking just with this big ass painting.
I love
Probably
that.
almost got mugged twice and is just thrown someone in a trash can.
You show it to them and they're like, "Yeah, whatever."
Damn. Clarence is like, that is a work of art. You Neanderthals just don't appreciate it.
Could make you all millions.
Yeah, before I go back to my
Even more.
apartment and I kind of like rested against the wall and probably go out to like feed or something for the evening.
Sean, since you did step away on some business last time before the end of the session, what have you been up to? I know you were trying to spread some rumors.
Spreading some rumors and probably also trying. Well, I guess because we don't have cell phones, so I wouldn't necessarily have been updated by anyone about what they found out. I definitely would check in with Lexus sometime later that day and just be like, I don't know if they came back to report to you, knowing Abe, it's kind of a 50-50 shot either way, but
I
I wanted to
cried
let you
on
know
her.
how it
I
went.
cried on their floor. It's fine.
True. Lexus has not mentioned the crying. You probably do see the blood on the floor, but that's not entirely unusual.
Yeah, there's a
And
lot of blood
I
on the
mean,
floor usually.
yeah, and kindred do cry blood, but there's no way of telling. Like, there's no difference in consistency as far as you can tell between like regular blood and uh, tears of blood. So, as far as you know, it was some kind of violent thing and not an emotionally violent thing. Well, apparently Sean didn't want to be here.
Well, with Abe again, it could also be a violence thing or an emotional thing.
Yeah,
with blood.
exactly.
But yeah, I assume though that Sean would be told something by Lexus as far as just this is what your group found out about like Beatrice and everything.
Yeah. So Lexus is just like, well, apparently they talked to some Fae person. I guess they came here, from what I understand, and they're gonna go do some murder, is what I was told. Uh,
Sounds like them. All right, I'll keep an eye on them and I'll let you know how it goes.
you might don't don't tell Abe that I said anything, but you might just check on him. His brother's been back in town.
Ah, okay. I appreciate the tip. I will keep it in mind.
If you see him, let me know, because I'm gonna take care of it. But in the meantime,
In the meantime, yeah. And I'll, after doing my proper goodbyes, making sure everything's all like lined up, we're all good. Um, so I have one of my like merits that I have is that I have a herd. Um, and it just says, 1 to 3 vessels that I can feed without concern.
sure.
Can I? Because I assume I know where Abe lives.
Probably.
can I take one of my vessels, or like 2 vessels or something, and basically show up with takeout?
Yep, absolutely. I
So
love the like kindred version of, "Hey buddy, you okay? I got you some Chinese."
yeah, I brought Chinese. Like, let's watch some Netflix. Like, here's some beer. Here's a 6-pack. Like, the
Here's a
6-pack is like
cigarette.
on someone though. Like, here's a 6-pack. Burly dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who just
So
drank a 6-pack. Yeah.
who just took a 6-pack? Yeah. So Sean will show up at Abe's kind of later in the day because I had to go get my 2 vessels because I can't just text
Right.
them. Just
Damn, our
knock
lack of modern technology.
right. You can't just
Carrier
use
pigeon.
Tinder for people. Anyway,
Grinder for vampire.
for vampires.
Listen, vampires had that way before humans. Let's be real.
You know that if you put like actual vampire in your Tinder bio, people would swipe just out of curiosity, if nothing
Oh,
else. Like
absolutely.
it just yeah.
Absolutely. Also, it is canon in World of Darkness. There was the ShrekNet. So like it was an early form of internet that's like more secure. The Nosferatu came up with, so they definitely had Grinder before humans did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the no first.
They may be ugly, but they can smash.
See, I will knock on Abe's door, and I just imagine Sean has a very distinct way of knocking too.
Mhm.
So he doesn't say anything, just knocks.
Yeah.
Abe just opens the door and is like, you can just come in. You have a key.
I do, but I brought dinner. And I just have 2 people behind me, probably.
He just lets you in. There's like a giant. Oh, is human Sean dying again?
Shots.
Rest in peace. Rest in pepperoni to the homie.
The ghosts are getting everyone today, apparently.
The Hat Man. I'm telling you, I took 17 Benadryl and now I'm off to fight the Hat Man.
It's because we talked shit about Gutka too much. Everyone knows.
You
that-
did
that
that.
old
I
ass-
did no such thing. That's why the robots don't get me.
Pretty sure that was Chad. Actually, no, that was Raven. Just because he's scared of getting his ass beat by an old lady again.
That woman is trying to impregnate him. I don't I don't know what you want me to say.
Humatron's face there.
You don't need any context. It's fine.
I don't know if it would help. I'm just vibing. I'm vibing and fighting these internet demons.
I
The
just called your
context
message.
is
Hey, some need something to suck, but not in that way.
unless
I'm gonna throw up.
anyway, yeah. So Abe, Sean has shown up with takeout. Human
Okay.
takeout.
I just let Sean in and I'm like, you know where everything is. Watch out for the painting. I had to barter to get that.
I walk kind of carefully around it, glancing at it, and it's like, isn't that Clarence's?
Yep.
You got it back, really?
Ezekiel had it, yeah.
Are you going to give it back to Clarence?
Depends what he says tomorrow.
Hold it for blackmail.
I feel like you're either gonna get it back one of 2 ways. It's just gonna be put at one of the random houses that Clarence owns, or it's gonna be thrown at Clarence. There is no real in between.
Sean will sit on your couch or whatever the closest thing to seating that you have in your apartment is.
Stacked cardboard boxes.
Nah, it's probably like a really nice couch because I like nice couches.
So Sean sits down and will just be like, I just wanted to let you know that if there's anything weighing on your mind, I'm happy to listen. It would be best to make sure the air is clear before we go on our mission tomorrow.
Who squawked?
Lexus, of course.
Oh, fucking bitch. All right. Uh, what did Lexus say?
Not much explicitly, but enough that I could pick up the pieces.
Okay, so me and Charlie got into a fight. Third time I have met this man, and all three times he has been nothing but insufferable, intolerable, just overall an awful person to interact with, and that's coming from someone who does not like Clarence. Uh I would rather sit in a dark room with Clarence than Charlie.
That's
A
understandable.
a locked small room with Clarence than Charlie. And Charlie's one of my own kin. So after he decided to tackle me, and I proceeded to beat his ass as the Heavenly Father intended. Uh People know where he is now. He owes money. They'll figure it out from there. If I catch him and he's not dead, I'll make sure he is.
I get the sense that's not going to be your problem for very long.
Probably not. Ezekiel now knows, so it's now Ezekiel's problem.
That too. If Charlie has any sense, he won't be on this
He
side of
doesn't.
the hemisphere.
He shouldn't even be over here in general, but he came back because he can't find employment.
Well, he's going to find something here.
A grave, a tombstone, the ground. You did not have to come all the way out here for that. I would have been fine. They gave me opium yesterday. Opium blood.
Oh, fancy.
Forgot about that.
My head hurts. I can feel my bones.
I don't think that was
You also
just
had the
opium.
party blood concoction.
They got Abe turned the fuck up.
Pretty sure there was some meth in there.
Probably. Abe can now feel every hair follicle.
Yeah, Sean is going to kind of gently push one of the humans towards you and just says, I know I didn't have to come all this way, but consider it part of my professional courtesy. And I think that this could do you some good. It's
Mm.
rich, strong.
Sean would probably already know Abe does not feed in front of people. That's not.
Yeah.
So Abe is just like, and just kind of leans to like heads to one of the back rooms with said takeout. You know how like when you're craving a specific type of food and you finally get that type of food, and then like it's been the only thing you've been wanting for weeks, and you inhale that thing at the speed of sound. That, opium make you dehydrated.
Elliot, what kind of people are in your herd? Tell me a little bit about what they would be like.
I just
So
picture these people with cowbells, and that's so unsettling to me.
I think that Sean basically surrounds himself with people that he feels superior towards. It's a lot of people who he can dangle information on top of their heads. Sometimes it is stuff of just like more academic information, but sometimes it might be people who are missing others or like scared of death, things like that. But a lot of it is basically, yeah, like he can manipulate them and like intimidate them into letting him feed on them. Like, not all of them die. Like a lot of them like live after the first feeding. That's part of it,
Right.
right? Um, they're probably, yeah, there's probably mostly like bookish people, but for Abe, he would have gotten like the biggest, like burliest, like that's like a construction worker who's probably
Damn,
like
you gave
looking
me a
for
bear.
yeah. It's probably like a construction worker who's like looking for his like fucking missing mom or something. Like Sean just using this poor person.
That's wild.
And
Yeah.
yet
Wow.
only I've had to roll for humanity.
I leave them alive afterwards.
So did
Clarence
I. I
is-
just gave him a fake address and walked away.
Clarence is like, I gaslight gatekeep girl boss. You have a farm.
I do
It's
think
tiny. It's a
yeah, just
garden.
a garden. Thank you, Rain. But I do think Sean will be eating at a much slower pace, just in Abe's living room, unless he knows that Abe like hates that.
No, like it's the criteria that Abe has to eat like away from people is just him. He doesn't really care how anyone else eats for the most part, unless you do some weird shit.
Sean's probably pretty boring, just eating in the living room.
I feel like if Abe saw something like a kindred, like with like a cereal straw, I feel like that would be the line. Be like, what the fuck is this?
You do
Chocolate
have
milk?
to you have to roll humanity if you drink blood through a cereal straw.
It's not even name brand. It's the like really nasty, like papery one.
Oh.
Uh,
I'm
so
picturing Abe or Sean.
Yeah.
I'm picturing Sean like turning the radio on too, like listening to like his favorite station or something while he's eating. Like it's just totally having a normal one.
He's just vibing.
Yeah.
I love that for him.
so Lee, you noticed.
Sean.
Yeah, it was great. You notice as you are feeding on this person, that this blood has a resonance that is a little bit stronger. Normally, you either have no resonance or it's very, very fleeting. Uh, this is a much more intense than you would normally get, enough that it has an actual effect. Uh, so, for the duration of our mini series, you will do +1 damage against weaker foes, and that applies to both social and physical
Ah, delicious.
combat.
Tastes like anarchy
Yeah,
and bourbon.
literally.
But that's it. Yeah, and I think
I feel like they end up listening to some sci-fi shit on the radio after they finish eating. Like just like some like Star Trek, but on the radio.
And way before Star Trek.
Listen. Shush, 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 shush.
Like 40 years too early.
Vampire
at
Star Trek.
least, yeah, I don't know.
Technically, War of the Worlds was already out, the book, so Lee's just vibing.
Literally, it's
Anyways.
just screaming in my ears.
Fair.
I sent you the playlist. That is all I'm just listening to right now. Just on repeat.
Yeah, I don't know how you can concentrate to both things at once because I would be dead.
It's harder for me to concentrate if it's not there, to be completely honest with you.
That's
It's like one ear is like, stimulation. The other ear is like, look, a car.
On that note, Jordan and Clarence, are the two of you together or would you be separate at the start of the night?
I ship Clarence and Taylor.
That's a
Clarence and
chaos.
Taylor. Yeah.
Clarence and Taylor.
I meant to say Jordan, but I'm looking at Taylor. Your fucking light
Clarence
looks
and
like an
Taylor.
arrow, and it confuses me, like the light behind you. So I
That
just think
is-
it's pointing at your head,
That
and I'm
is the
like,
point.
like,
I imagine they probably stayed together after leaving the Camarilla.
Most likely.
Yeah.
I mean, party blood, right?
The party
Yeah.
blood, yeah.
Got
It'll
so,
be
and
a
like the
time.
hotel we're in has so many more rooms that Jordan can just stay in.
Yeah.
It's not even like the same room. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also Clarence is fucked up and needs to not feel fucked up.
Yeah, actually, Clarence, give me a willpower roll. And you know what, Jordan
That's
too, since you both were imbibing this party blood.
You said willpower?
willpower.
Yes.
How did I roll
Is
willpower again?
thank you, Taylor.
You just click on where it says willpower, and then it comes up with roll willpower or roll resist frenzy. You just
You throw
Your
your
mic
dice and
is
you pray.
your mic keeps on
Regular.
cutting out.
oh damn it. If you click on willpower, it'll pop up with another little menu, and then you just click on roll willpower.
Step 2. Where is willpower? There it is.
Step 1, open the internet. Step 2,
2 successes.
Nice.
Step 2 is pray that the internet goblins haven't eaten your internet yet.
Yeah.
that was
True.
literally me yesterday when my power went out and I was trying so hard to like read this manga and I was like, please, I just want to read this last chapter.
And see, now we have it. Proof. We can read.
To be said, fair, I said manga, there's pictures.
Also, since I drunk party blood and stuff, I can remove a hunger, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Where that
Same
hunger
for-
is. So it looks like I rolled 3 dice.
Go, you got this.
2 successes.
Nice. Despite partying pretty hard, neither of you feels particularly hungover or like anything more than maybe buzzed as you wake up the next night.
Are all of my wounds magically healed? Are they gone?
You only took superficial, right?
Yeah, 4 of them, yeah.
Yeah. You were able to heal up your superficial.
Nice. Oh no,
Nice,
now they're
nice.
double X's. We want no X's.
We're not like double X's. You're dying.
Okay, there we go.
Damn, rest in pepperoni.
Clarence's
Yeah.
face now resembles a face again, as opposed to whatever the fuck happened.
Yeah.
Hamburger.
Just looks like a can of smash spam. Like, plop.
Oh, like Jordan's just like, oh, Clarence, your face is back.
Yeah, it doesn't stay ugly for long, but hey.
Mm.
We're back. And look, we're doing so good at the party blood. We should do
Yeah.
this every night because clearly it has no long-term effect.
Correct.
Yeah.
I was like, plus Abe had a great time. Now we just got to
Yeah.
get Sean into it.
I'm gonna stash 5 bottles of party blood in my bag for the day.
Yeah, it's like tobacco or heroin. No consequences whatsoever.
Mhm.
No,
For legal
Yeah.
reasons, that's a joke.
no.
All things that are famous for having no consequences.
I would like to soak
Yeah.
my knives into the party blood.
Okay. Yeah. I imagine it's the same as like when you
Okay.
wake up and like the wand bottle has like that much on the bottom, just like the party blood bottle has like that much party blood on the bottom. It's like you're
Yeah.
just coating it in knives.
Yeah, I'm just like
Yeah.
As
It's
one.
like,
Wine
this could
soaked
be a
knives. Yeah. I never thought about weaponizing it, but it probably could kill like your average person in 3 seconds.
Yeah, that's a lot of drugs in there. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I'm using my big brain. And see, I'm not
You
just
have the
some
brains of
bimbo.
today. Sean would be so proud of you.
Yeah, John's gonna love our plan so much.
So just to recap, the plan is just simply go break the exterior of the building, set the interior layer on fire, and watch it all go up in flames, right?
We also got to kill the CEO, right?
I assumed we'd make sure she's in her office. It's probably on the top floor. You can't descend the staircase that fast. But if we want to be clean about it, I guess we could kill her and then start the fire in her office.
Yeah, we gotta make sure to send proof back to the prince because
Okay.
we can't just assume that. What if they like
True.
escape somehow?
Okay. So kill, decapitate, fire.
Yes,
Cool.
and nothing can go wrong.
I love how
No.
kill and decapitate are 2 separate steps.
Depending on the creature, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's called double tapping.
Like Clarence is not going to kill with a decapitation. Clarence is going to kill by like, hey, please walk into that elevator shaft, and hoping they do. Like he's
Yeah.
not killing and decapitating in one move.
Correct.
I mean, depending on how long that elevator shaft is, you may not have a head to decapitate.
Which is fine. Then we just take some goo puddle back. We like drink a party blood, fill the party blood bottle with sanguination, and then leave.
Us at the
Like-
bottom of this elevator shaft trying to push like goop into a bottle. Like, guys, it'll work. It's gonna be great.
When you're trying to
Yeah,
sweep and you don't have a dustpan, so you get like anything that is a flat surface, and you just do that with the goop.
Yeah,
Yep.
Jordan's just like going back to the prince with this big jar of goop.
There's just like a floating eyeball in there, like some of the lower intestine.
Exactly.
A tooth.
Correct.
I got you something.
Got you a treat.
Surprise!
Surprise! I got
And-
you. A treat.
And the 5th bottle of party blood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just pour a little in there to top it off.
Oh, I meant just as a gift, but we could also do that.
Oh.
What would
Too.
that? That'd be festival blood. If we did that, it's festival blood.
Yeah.
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 So, Sean, would you reach out to Jordan and Clarence, or would it be the other way around? Since you are the manager.
Yeah, I think there is a proactivity that Sean has adopted when interacting with these other 3 individuals.
This has a list of the different places Clarence might be.
I literally was gonna be like, I think that Sean just starts dialing phone numbers until Clarence or Jordan answers. Just going down the list.
Yeah.
So fair.
Gives it
I
a
think
second.
hearing it ring would be like,
You want me
only
to
2
answer?
people have it. It's room service and Sean, and we haven't ordered anything. You want to handle it?
Do you want me to?
You can. Yeah, go for it.
Jordan picks up the phone. Hello, room service.
Oh, Jordan, nice to see you there. How are you feeling after yesterday? I heard it was a fun adventure.
I'm feeling great. How are you? We miss you.
I'm sure you did, but I had a lovely time. Don't worry about me.
So what'd you do?
Damn, Sean don't miss us ever.
No.
That broke my
we're
heart, Elliot.
friends. Sean
My
is
heart.
our co-worker.
My little
coworker.
Abraham heart. It is broken. How could you do this to me?
Actually, being the manager, technically your boss.
Damn.
Y'all's
Not even our
boss.
friend. Not even our coworker.
Sean is not respected like a boss. I can tell you that much. Right
What's a boss?
Yeah.
The day
to be
Sean drinks
fair.
party blood with us is the day we'll respect him a little bit.
Listen, can confirm. Drinking with your boss is a good team building exercise.
It is.
It's
It's
the
like a
20s,
nice
like-
icebreaker.
Yeah. Otherwise, we're assuming that you're on the side of the prohibitionists. Like, no.
Doing Sean dirty like this. No, so he's like, oh, don't worry about me, Jordan. I took care of myself, but
I don't want to hear about your night. Since you heard all about mine.
I mean,
Did he?
really, I fed a little. I brought some takeout to Abe.
No, is Abe doing good?
I think he's doing fine.
See, party blood is the way to go.
I was just
Is Sean
calling to
still like in
check.
Abe's apartment?
So here's the thing. I don't know. Like, would Abe have kicked him out?
No, Sean actively has a key. He can leave when he wants.
Oh gosh, hold on. I just roll a random d8. Hold on.
I was gonna say, also, given the fact that I think Abe did mention or would have mentioned the plan of like we're gonna go do a
Whatever
murder.
vague loose plan.
Yeah, the plan, the concepts of a plan that you have. I think that Sean would probably know sooner is better than later, so maybe just calling from Abe's place makes more sense.
Yeah, I rolled an 8 just for fun, shits and giggles. I think Sean spent the night. He doesn't do it often, but every once in a while, I think he has a key. Might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sean would be like, Abe's here, yeah.
Hi, Jordan.
Hi, Abe. Are you feeling well?
She says hello.
Tell her I can feel my fangs.
He's doing fine.
That's good. That's good.
Where did you and Clarence want to meet so that we can get this job done?
We can meet back at the speakeasy.
Hmm?
Uh,
We'll see you there within the hour then.
Sounds good. Should we bring anything?
Bring. And Sean already knows he's going to regret the next sentence. Bring whatever you think might be necessary.
Perfect. I made new weapons. And then Jordan hangs up.
Sean hangs up, says, "All right, Abe, we're going to meet them at the speakeasy in an hour or so, which with them will probably be the next 2 hours, but we should probably get there on time anyway."
Okay. My bones are vibrating.
Yeah, that's not surprising. All right, let's go. Gonna get ready to head out.
Yeah. So Sean and Abe, as you arrive at Club Icon, Abe, you would recognize the person at the end of the bar as Tegan, who you met the previous night.
Oh, that's Faye
The
Sean.
Fae, yeah, the Fae Sean.
Are you saying that to Sean then?
Yes.
Sean glancing at Tegan, being like, "What do you mean by that, Abe?"
You know how you're like impulse control and responsible and like you don't, commit random arson or punch people in an alleyway and whatever?
Right.
He's like that but for the Fae.
You go keep an eye out for the others. I'll go talk to this person then. And Sean's already lighting like a cigarette and just is gonna go over to Tegan and sit like one seat away, right?
Yeah.
And just be like,
Go ahead.
"So, anything I can help you out with?"
Oh, I think you must be the infamous Sean that I've heard so much about.
You have me at the disadvantage. I only know your name. But yes.
Well, I don't know much more about you than your name, and we apparently have a gift of gab in common.
There's worse things to have in common, I suppose.
You do notice that there is another person next to Tegan who you've definitely never seen, uh, probably anywhere. This like uh, a little bit ambiguous as far as like race, definitely darker skinned but with red hair. Uh, who introduces themselves? Uh, well, actually, I think Tegan would introduce them as Rusty Rorty. And you can just hear like this person is just like muttering every known curse word, probably even some that you've not heard. Just like a constant string of cursing.
Does it seem directed at me or Tegan or like the situation?
Uh, it's very non-specific. But as Tegan introduces them, they just say, "Ah, fucking pleased to meet you." Eh?
Pleased to meet you as well. Can
You
I
gonna
buy
do
you
this
two
fight
a
or not?
drink?
Oh no, not before we go out.
After then, once this is all done,
Of course.
we'll be ready to leave soon. We're just waiting on a few last preparations.
Yes. Tegan says the others are joining us, correct?
Yes. And I assure you that this is Sean, quickly erasing best possible team, quickly replaces with an incredibly efficient group of individuals who have done this sort of thing before. So as long as we can not step too much on each other's toes, this will be easy and done very quickly.
Tegan just kind of grins and is like, "Well, not one for dancing, but I'm sure that you'll be fine. Rusty has a unique set of skills."
Well, I look forward to seeing them. And I will, final nod and go check in with Abe and make sure Abe hasn't murdered Lexus or something by now.
I would never. I'm standing outside the door. I'm not going back in that room. The last time was weakness.
Yeah, Lexus has already clocked that you're out there, and it's just like, hey, get your ass in here.
Can't I just stand outside?
No, I have a perfectly good chair here.
You told Sean I'm mad at you.
I told Sean that you were here, and that Charlie was in town.
Yeah, but that implies that I came in that room. And we both know I don't like going in that room unless it's absolutely necessary.
I don't think it implies that. We've had plenty of conversations through the door.
Yeah, through the door.
Exactly. Sean knows you don't come in here typically, unless I tell you specifically.
So you hear him groan, just opens the door and sits in the chair, is like, are you happy now?
Yes, actually.
Oh my god.
And I have news.
Who died?
No one yet.
Oh.
But your brother seems to have come across the rat folk that you
Oh, unfortunate.
Yes, it is. It seems that he's working alongside them.
Oh. Human Sean, if you were saying words, I did not hear them.
I was
I
just about
said very quietly, I went, this bitch. But my
This
voice wasn't
bitch.
intentional.
Well, all right, perfect. Well, if I see him, you know what's going to happen to him.
Oh, yes, that's only if I don't see him first.
I guess it's a race. Let's see who gets their hands on him first.
Absolutely. What's the bet?
The robots keep trying to take you. What?
Damn. What should we wager?
What do you want?
It's a good question. A favor?
A favor for a favor, then?
Sure.
All right.
fair.
I'm fine with that. All right. And he just sticks out his hand to shake.
Lexus just looks at your hands like,
Rude. I came in this room and you won't even shake my hand.
reluctantly rolling their eyes. They're like, fine.
Oh, now you know how I feel. Shakes hand, sits back in chair.
Yeah. Now you're on the other side. Yeah. So, Jordan and Clarence, how promptly do you make your way to the icon?
I think we're only like 10 minutes late. Like, I think we're really excited for this, so we're on time for once.
Correct.
That's fascinating. Yeah, no, Sean's gonna be so impressed. Like, you guys walk in the doors and Sean, like, checks his watch, like,
Good
oh.
evening, everyone.
We're here within the hour.
And I'm suitably impressed by that, Clarence. You look great. You look basically the same.
Thanks, it's party blood. You want some?
Maybe afterwards.
One day. We'll get you, Sean.
Afterwards?
It's the test now. Abe knows the wonders.
My bones vibrate when I breathe.
So you saying
Exactly.
You saying if this mission is successful, you would drink party blood tonight?
I'm saying someday, perhaps, I will partake in what you like to call the party blood.
So today after the mission, correct?
And
So
Jordan came up with an amazing plan. This time it has no chance of going wrong.
Correct.
like last plan.
Yeah, nothing
which
went
went
wrong.
perfectly. We
We
achieved our plan of making the guard sad and letting us in the nightclub.
yeah, that's
Remember,
all
our
plan.
plan succeeded.
Anything after that was not my liability.
Yeah, we did not plan after we got in the club. We planned getting in the club and wrecking a man's life. And we did.
Period.
Jordan, what is your plan this time? I'm
Our
just
plan,
not looking
our
at Clarence.
plan, like we're working with the Fae, right? Like out of character. That's who we
There's
talk
oh yes, yeah.
to. Yeah. They like
Yeah.
yeah. So I was
The
like,
Fae are here also.
yeah. So I was like, we talk with the Fae. And it was like we're gonna go into that building, we're gonna kill the CEO, kill and decapitate, that make sure, then we set it on fire to send a message. And I got permission from the Carmilla to do it. From the Prince. So
When you say that we're working with the Fae, Tegan just like
see?
That one.
That one. And it's like, and we got permission for the Prince. So nothing can go wrong.
I don't think that quite means what you think it means, but we can work out the details on the way over.
If you want, I thought you guys a perfect plan.
I think that there are a lot of very redeeming qualities about the plan.
Right,
That's as
right.
close to praise as you're gonna get.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, John. See, I did a great job talking to the prince at all, and I didn't die. Again?
That is admirable of you. That's not for the faint of heart.
Yeah. Thanks, John, for
overhearing the
compliment.
conversation. Overhearing the conversation, Rusty, who most of you have not officially met yet, is like, yeah, it's a fucking Kraken plan. I love it. When do we go?
Now.
Now, we even made new weapons for this.
Yes. Jordan
Rusty's
shows
like
off her
looking
blade.
you over. It just looks like a knife.
Oh, that was like she puts it like towards the light a little bit and like glows and stuff. Yeah. If I hit an average person with this, they'll get very overwhelmed by the amount of drugs that's on this knife.
Oh, that's cute.
Thanks.
Sean's going to start hurting people. I assume we have like a car or something, whatever form of transportation is, and just like,
You do have a large truck.
yeah, let's get in the truck.
We're bringing Sable.
Are you?
I think yes, but we're going to tell Sable basically just like, yeah, we're going to go to a place and we're going to hurt a lot of people there, but they can't know that we're kindred. Remember, it's very important.
Sure. Yeah. I can do that.
I can't know if they're dead.
Yeah, that's fine, but like you just can't. If you got to make sure, you got to look me in the eyes. That if you start going and getting very excited, you have to get all of them.
When do I not?
That's fair enough. You know what? Let's go.
Sable, you want some party blood?
God, no. Sean's gonna be like, no,
Say-
Clarence. No.
Sable has already like taken it and is just tossing it back.
Sean's stuck driving and it's just like, no, oh.
It's too late. The bottle's. I think he bit the bottle.
Yeah. It's...
I feel like this is gonna go bad.
Crunching on the glass.
No, it's
Literally.
gonna be so good.
But we should have done it when Sable was in the building. And then
Well, it takes about 30 minutes to like fully get in. It's like by the time we're there, Sable
But with
should be
Chicago
ready.
traffic, it's gonna take us an hour.
Yeah.
1920s.
This is-
We're going from here to here. We could walk there in 3 minutes.
To be fair, this is late night Chicago in 1925, so probably not terrible traffic.
Yeah. I was gonna say, even in modern time, the land that they're at are a 10-minute walk away. It's not a big difference.
We got in the car to be fancy.
Kind of.
Yeah. We got in the car for an escape vehicle.
That's
right.
so real.
I'm going to pull up also to the back of the building that we're going to, not the front entrance. With the idea being that we will hopefully, have like 2 seconds of surprise. It's
Well, again, this is late night, so probably it even in 1925. I don't think that they would be working this late. Typically, most people. Um, I could be wrong. Maybe I'm lying. Uh, a CEO possibly. I feel like would be someone who might pull a late night. Not because they're actually working, but because they goofed off all day and now they have to pretend to do something.
Do we have any way? This is also a general question for the other folks here. Do we have any way of making sure that the CEO's here before we go in and set everything on fire?
We kind of assumed that they'd be in the building.
Do we look up at the building and there's like a light at the top, right? Like where the CEO's like office would be?
You know what? As far as you can tell, yes, there is like a penthouse light.
Sean's just gonna be like, well, we can always set something else on fire, I guess, if they're not here. Sometimes it is about sending a message, and this could be a very effective message. All right. Checking. Sable, that door. I
What
point
am I
at
doing to
the.
it?
Go inside. Have fun.
Oh, yeah, just immediately, like still fully human looking, head first crashes through the plate glass.
I just did his hair.
And now you
I
can do
know,
it
Abe.
again.
I guess are we all following behind Sable then?
Abe
Clarence
is.
is opening the door. I'm not taking the chance of jumping through a glass window pane. We're opening a door.
Oh, why not?
It's like he already did most of the hard work for us, to be fair.
Yeah.
Kind of use like,
Yeah.
like a I was gonna be like a baseball bat. I don't have that, like a barrel of a gun or something. Clear out the rest of the glass and then go through.
There we go.
Sean
I
is
feel
gonna
like
remain
somebody.
towards the back though.
I feel like somebody did have a baseball bat at some point recently,
I think
unless I'm
Jordan had
mistaken.
one.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we're going in.
I'm going in, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Absolutely. Go ahead. We're gonna say
I was just gonna make the have fun storming the castle, and Sean's like, trailing behind.
right. You see that Rusty is like kind of digging. He's got a large trench coat on, like digging in his trench coat, making some weird noises. And he just say, "Okay, alarm's taken care of. Don't have to worry about that shite anymore."
Good.
All right.
Step one of the plan
Nothing.
is
Nothing he did.
kill.
Nothing he did made any sense to anyone. It was very confusing how that dealt with the alarm. Probably.
Sean whispering over to Clarence because Clarence knows face shit. Do you know what just happened?
I know what just happened.
Give me intelligence and occult, and yes, you can use your specialty.
That brings us up to 7 dice and only 100 die. 2, 3, 4,
Which is why I'm
5,
having you roll it and not trying to do it
Yes.
myself.
2 successes.
Okay. You know what? I think with 2, you probably know. You've heard of a type of fae who are both known for frequent cursing and strange creations, and they are called knockers. Literally, that's their name.
Probably a knocker. They do weird shit.
Fair enough. And I will louder to our, companions be like, well, thank you for your assistance. We can proceed forward then. And probably in the inside I hear like Sable like breaking another door or something. Like
Yeah, you hear like a loud thunk, and then you kind of see Sable stumble back. Maybe some like dust coming off. Like, no, that door was a lot harder. Abe, you want to help me?
Yeah,
You
I
see
just
that
want to
there's
rip
like
the
a
door off.
Sable where his head height is. There's just like a indentation in this wooden door.
Yeah. Is it unlocked? Can I just open it?
You know what? You try to open it, and it is locked.
It is locked.
Yeah, Sable did not try that first. Let's be real.
Okay. Yeah. Then can I just try and rip it off the hinges then?
Yeah, go ahead and give me strength and athletics.
Delicious. Let's see. These two. This
Do you have
one.
potence? I can't remember.
Do I have what?
Potence, the discipline.
I do.
Okay, you can use
Yeah,
that
I
like
have.
potentially
I have.
up your strength.
Yeah, I have prowess, so I get an extra four
Nice.
for that, and then four for this one.
and just out of curiosity, like as we are going through the building and everything, do we run into other people at all or like signs of other people recently?
So far, you haven't seen anything, but you're not very far yet.
Okay.
I don't remember what I called my specialty, but I have specialty in athletics. Do I remember what it is? No. I think it's parkour,
I remember.
actually. Never mind. Disregard. I think it's parkour.
mm, Was it?
I think so.
I
I
remember we
could be
talked
wrong.
about this, but now I don't know. You
I
know
do
what?
not
Fuck it. Choose
remember.
your specialty.
I would
I'm
say
pretty sure we talked.
if you hit athletics on your demi plan, it tells you your specialty.
That's true. That's true.
It just says athletic specialty. It doesn't. I might
You
not
did
have put
write it down.
anything in there.
You're
What?
just good at everything.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, that's so many numbers. I can't read. Okay, one. 7 successes.
Jesus Christ.
I ended up
Yeah.
having 10 dice.
So, I think you can tell that Sable did a significant amount of damage. So instead of like grabbing it by the handle that you think might be a little bit harder, you just like stick your hand through that indentation and like rip it in
I just like throw the door casually to the side and I'm like, there you go, have fun. You can zoom
half.
again.
He goes and he like rips the other half off.
I feel like I just opened the dog door to let the dog outside. Just like he kept running into the screen mesh and couldn't figure it out.
What is this?
Help! I cannot escape. We cannot get out. Mama.
Yeah. So what are the rest of you doing?
I imagine following at a safe distance where violence will not be done, but also trying to see if there's like one of those like like flight maps that's like floor one concierge, floor two
Yeah.
go murder the CEO. Like seeing like what our plan of attack should be for the building.
I mean, yeah, I feel like we're at that point in history where a lot of unionization was happening and a lot of like union busting. So probably was some like maybe not publicly facing, but some like we're gonna kill our CEO. Sure, that was some
Yeah,
hidden
it's
deep in
like
the union
on
pamphlet.
the concierge, just like every note in the back is like, remember to kill CEO before going to work today. Oh wait, I'm here. Remember to kill CEO tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like The Shining, but
Oh my
for
god.
concierge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
love
just
that.
trying to get like a lay of the building to see if there's like ratboys.tv as a stand, so we should mess up floor 7 or only go to like the top part or something.
Yeah. So you do see like a significant amount of it is mm, like data entry, but whatever the 1925 version. I mean, I guess typists
Record
Um,
keeping, yeah.
yeah, like there are significant because everything is paper. There's significant amounts of filing cabinets in this building. You see that also located in this building is another company called Harold and Harold Mining Incorporated. Um, I feel like it's a big enough company that y'all probably would at least have heard the name, probably have heard some sketchy things. Um, and then let's see, what else? What else? Oh yeah, there is also Siren Cosmetics on one of the like upper floors, and then you do see the CEO of Consolidex, their office.
I think Clarence will then point out the minor company. Like just hey, they've been doing some weird stuff recently, if anyone knows a bit more. And also, if they're here, maybe the building's full of coal dust already. And then we can easily set it on fire. So new plan, step 0.1, acquire coal dust. Makes step 3 easier. Also, how is the mail system done in this building?
Hmm. When were those tube thingies invented? The like pneumatic tubes.
It
So
has to be
at this
close to
point,
now.
they exist, and there's also building-wide ones where like you can drop a letter from any time, and it gets to the bottom floor. They have like those shafts. Are
Okay.
those
Yeah.
installed?
Yes.
Good.
They're definitely the fully like pneumatic ones.
That's perfect because those are about to become illegal for the reasons that will benefit us later.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Hey, they're
Is it?
essentially just a
Is it a?
flamethrower. Yeah,
I was gonna
it's you
say,
start
is
a
this
fire
gonna
on
be
any
a
floor and it
pipe
goes.
bomb?
Well, no, it's because the way that they're set up, they can get access to every floor and they go through the walls. So if any fire gets into them, the fire shoots to every floor immediately and sets a whole building on
Amazing.
fire when it could be contained. Thank you, historical mail systems. Yeah.
Death by mail.
So it turns to Jordan, we got to put the coal dust in the mail system,
Right.
and then we
right.
set the mail on fire, and that's how we get
Okay.
the building.
Yes.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
So where we get coal dust at?
Floor 17 with the miners.
Oh yes.
Mhm.
So should we go there now?
Looks to Sean and Abe and Sable.
I think we're
Oh,
all trying to
Sable is
go
not
up.
there.
Yeah.
You can hear Sable crashing, probably like a floor above you.
Perfect.
I'm gonna stay with Sable.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Jordan had
Also, if by any means you see rat people and you see a kindred with them, please notify me immediately. That is my brother. He will die. I have a bet with going on with Lexus. Whoever kills him first owes the other one a favor. I don't want to owe them a favor.
Is
Right.
Lexus here fighting alongside us?
No, but if he escapes today, Lexus is probably gonna find him before I do.
Got it.
You
So
I feel
we
know,
like
put
that's
him
like
in the mail before starting the mail on fire.
if you would
Correct.
like to, yeah. I don't think like
Cool.
we can
Rat
stab
mad.
I like
him
how
in
that's
the
like.
heart.
Mhm.
What did you say, Taylor?
I was like Jordan's like, I was like, we can stab him in the heart and then burn.
just a lot.
Not
We beat him
a
up
little.
a lot.
Cover
Yeah.
all our bases.
Yeah, we gotta cover it.
Mhm.
We gotta make sure that he can't move. So we stab in the heart, can't move, and then we burn. And decapitate if you want us to.
How you gonna decapitate him if he on fire?
Yes.
Very carefully.
Very
Okay.
carefully. Or we could rearrange the plan. Stab.
You know, we'll figure it out.
decapitate,
If you see
burn.
him, just let me know.
Oh, okay.
And we'll
The
figure it
Fae
out
are
from there.
They're not scared of fire. Probably.
Hope not. I was like, Jordan starts heading to the 17th floor. Running.
Not
On the
running.
17th floor, there is no mining equipment. There does not seem to be any coal dust. It just looks to be very, very boring paperwork.
They have no samples of their wares or things being sold, shown to vendors for the quality of the coal they are extracting.
They have charts,
Damn.
They have
graphs.
charts.
That's lame of them.
Well,
Can
charts are just
Sean
as flammable.
can Sean glance at the charts? Is any of this like financial, or is it just like
Oh, there's a lot of financial information. Um, how closely are you looking? Are you just looking at like casual stuff, or are you kind of digging a little bit?
oh, Sean emotionally would love to be sitting here and dig and look for any signs of like financial, not even just woes, but like, illegal actions, that sort of a thing. He wants to just so bad, and then he hears like Sable and Abe kicking a door in, like, a couple floors up, and just is like, that's all right. Although, can you glance around? So, do they have like nice typewriters? Are they cheaping out on their equipment, or are they nice?
No. Uh, they the mining company does not have like the nicest, but Consolidex definitely has some very nice typewriters, especially the higher up you get in the building.
Are any of them nicer than the typewriter that Sean probably owns?
I mean, would he have spent money on it, or would it be something more affordable?
Um, if they are, I mean, he has like some amount of money, so he probably bought like a pretty decent one.
Okay.
But these are,
Um,
professional level typewriters.
right. I feel like what you're seeing right now in just kind of the general open office space is roughly equivalent, especially because it would see heavy use.
Mm,
Uh,
okay.
but you know who probably has a really nice typewriter? CEO.
Like as they're ascending, Sean will be like, "We we should bring something back to prove, obviously, that we, killed the CEO, but it could be multiple something. In addition to the CEO's head, I think we should also bring something from the office just to make sure, to prove
If
that
you
we were
wanted to,
here."
if you want to steal something, you could just say, "Hey, I'm taking this."
Well, I'm just
I was
letting you
gonna
know
steal a stapler.
there is a purpose behind this this act.
Intent is what matters.
Exactly. Thank you,
Yeah.
Clarence.
Yeah.
Come on, we have another 12 stories to go. I just
As you
Good thing we
say
can't
that,
get out of
Sean,
breath.
right?
yeah.
As you say that, you hear like Sable crashing. You hear somebody be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And then just immediately they go quiet, like
Wilhelm scream.
mid word. Yeah.
That's our boy. That's our Sable.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I think with the Wilhelm scream, you hear like something dripping, and then after like 30 seconds, you see that there's blood dripping through the ceiling,
Yeah,
as one does.
as one does.
You did say make sure nobody survives. Those were your words verbatim.
And I stand by them.
Oh, I'm not saying they're bad. I'm pointing it out.
And Sable is doing exactly what he was told to, which
Mhm.
I
See, the party
appreciate.
blood makes you more optimized. You sure you don't want some?
I don't know if that's what that does. Come on, we still have further to go.
Continues our next 12 stairs.
I love that even though you probably could have taken the elevator, y'all took the stairs. You
Well,
took
yeah,
the
it's a
most
building
They
we're about to
can't-
set
they
on
can't-
fire. We're not trusting the elevator.
Yeah, you can't
Fair.
let them know our next move either. They'll be notified.
Yeah. And also,
True.
have you not played Final Fantasy VII? You get an achievement for taking the stairs. You don't get the achievement for taking the elevator.
Correct.
Listen,
so we deserve an
listen.
achievement.
I tried to play it one time way back on the original PlayStation. I borrowed it from a
Mhm.
friend and it had a scratch. So as soon as you got to like you're about to go to the overworld where you can save for the first fucking time, it froze. And so I could never get past that. I'm like, well, guess I'm never gonna play this game. 20 years
Damn.
later.
Yeah.
As if I couldn't
Well,
just
now,
like emulate it or play it some other way.
It's like on the Switch now for like $2, and you can like click in the joysticks to make it like super easy by turning off like leveling enemies and like speeding. Like they made it so that you could take a like 80-hour game and make it a 20-hour story.
I love that.
Yeah.
Fair and valid.
Yeah. And it's like $3 or something. I don't know.
You said like, so that could be any
Yeah.
amount.
Give or take.
Yeah, it's a metaphor. But yes, you continue up the stairs, and as you reach, oh god, math. So we were on the 17th floor. We said there were 12 more. What?
29th. Nope,
Yeah,
39th.
I think. Yes. No, it'd be 29.
17
Yeah.
plus
I
12.
was right the first time. Look at me.
I was like, yeah, that's right, and then I doubted it because I'm not a math gay. Um,
We're not that kind of gay.
yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get that kind of brain cell, um, or very many in general. It's fine, you don't need them. But yes, as you reach the 28th floor, you see the like the logo and like copy for Siren Cosmetics. Um, you see that Sable did not go in. Like, got to the glass door that leads into that part of uh, that floor, and just looks kind of disgusted.
Does it smell? Is it like perfume?
Um, I mean, to most people, it would probably smell good. Honestly, maybe a little overwhelming because there'd be a lot of stuff. Um, kind of like Abercrombie back in the day, where you could smell it from like half a mile
Distance
away.
away. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Sable, is everything all right?
There's something wrong in this place. I don't know what it is. I don't like it.
Well, we're here, and if there is anything wrong, then we can face it together.
I don't think it's a face together kind of thing. I think this is one of those things that we don't mess with, like our kind.
Um,
What?
can I? So the Fae are still with us, right? Or did we
Um,
leave them
I
on the
I
ground floor?
think I think that they have kind of gone about their own business for the most part.
Okay.
But you can hear the cursing as Rusty is coming up the stairs, and just, like the door kicks open. It's like, oh, it smells like arse.
It is quite pungent. Uh, do either of you have a sense for what's beyond this door?
Mm. Tegan just sort of crinkles his nose and says, "This is something dark, that's for sure. I believe the shape changers refer to the worm, some sort of corruptor spirit."
You leave the worm out of this, damn it.
Lee over here simping for the worm.
No. I know things. I remember things sometimes.
That's something a
Listen,
worm.
No, because the only thing I can
Candace
think
does
of is
bad
the big storm worm from
Yeah,
SpongeBob.
Wild
Werewolves.
West.
It
Yeah.
was an Alaskan bullworm.
It is an Alaskan bullworm that eats worms.
Basically. Yeah, the Storm Eater. That's what it was called.
Yeah.
So we all know it's kind of like just not our. It's above our pay grade sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either because Jordan, you also have a cult, right? Yours is blood
Yes.
sorcery.
Yeah.
I don't know that blood sorcery would apply here,
Give it to
but you know what? I'll allow it.
Yeah.
For reasons that depending on how you roll, we'll get into.
Okay, what am I rolling?
Be either wits or intelligence and
We're definitely doing wits.
And both of us are just Jordan.
occult. Either of you, both, yeah.
Cool. Four successes.
Nice.
Sorry, I did math.
I feel that.
All right. Two crits is that's 4, right?
Like it's
Like
just 2
Well,
10s, or is it 4 10s?
I don't have numbers on my thing. It's just 2 symbols of
Okay.
crits.
Okay, so yeah, if it's the 2, then yeah, that's 4.
4. So I have 8 successes.
Jesus. Okay, we're gonna start with Clarence. Clarence, you probably don't know a ton about this specifically because it is a little bit outside of Kindred's realm. It's something that tends to not be related, but you might have heard that like shape changers will sometimes talk about the worm being related to like Kindred specifically, even though none of y'all have made some deals with the proverbial devil. That's how the shape changers see it, is that you work for the enemy, basically. Jordan, you can tell that there has been some sort of uh, blood magic done with this makeup and perfume. Some other things too that you're not as familiar with. You can only assume that this is a combination of like kindred and possibly shape changer or like other magical users working together, which is basically unheard of.
What was the last sentence? You faded out.
Oh, sorry. Like it's basically unheard of for like kindred and like a mage, or like kindred and a werewolf to work together.
Gotcha. Jordan's like, it's like blood magic going on here. But it's kind of strange for like Ken and other supernatural working together. Or am I behind with the times?
I think that's pretty weird.
It's quite strange. Jordan, do you think it's something that we should try? Well, I guess regardless, if we're setting the building on fire, it's going to get destroyed. Is it something we should be worried about destroying?
Does she feel that? Does Jordan feel that?
I think it would be hard for you to tell without knowing specifically how it was made, but there is a possibility that like destroying it would just free whatever was stored in there.
I was like, if we destroy it, we may free it. So that's up to our discretion if we want to deal with that later.
And we have no idea what it is. It's just something strange.
I can try. Can I activate Sense the Beats?
Oh yeah. So with that, you sense some like strange spiritual energy that you've never sensed before. You do get a little bit of sense of like the kindred beast, a little bit of what you would have sensed whenever you had sensed the ratkin. Like it's similar to that, but not quite the same vibe. Um, and it is not happy. Like it is really uncomfortable sensing all of these like emotions coming off of this.
Cool. So you guys probably just see Jordan go like wide-eyed it for a little bit and then come back into reality for a moment. Yeah, I have never felt this presence ever before in my life. So I have no idea what we're doing. But it's pretty strong and very overwhelming.
I mean, what do y'all want to do? Because I mean, can we just ignore this room? Because if y'all are wanting to set the building on fire, I'm pretty sure it's going to release whatever's in there, anyways.
Looks to the Fae guys. You all got any wards against this room? Can you make it so that this room doesn't burn?
Rusty sort of mutters, like you hear a lot of cursing, uh, and things that you can assume are cursing, like some Gaelic that seems just like it should probably be offensive. Um, and says, I could do that.
And then, because if Faye agreed to something, looks to Sean and says, "You finish this conversation."
Yeah, I have an etiquette 3. I'm gonna say that I probably know slightly more about how to. I mean, yeah. I think Sean will say, ask Rusty, what are the terms of you warding this space so that it will not be set on fire by anything we do tonight?
Well, looks at Tegan. Tegan takes over as the Fei Sean, and says, I think it's only fair that if we were to ward, to use your terms, this floor to protect it from the fires, that you won't interfere with our business again.
We can agree to not interfere with your business for a set period of time as long as it does not, as long as your business does not harm either directly or indirectly any kindred or any of our interests. Pact of neutrality.
Counteroffer. You said any kindred. I know that you don't all get along. What if we say it we're not to harm anyone from your establishment?
Anyone from our establishment or anyone that our establishment views favorably.
That's a bit vague. Don't know. I feel like there's a list needed. Maybe a do not harm list.
I'm going to like lead over to Abe and just whisper, do you suppose that Ezekiel needs to be included in this? He's a big boy, he can handle himself.
Wait, does who?
I forgot the name of your sire.
Ezekiel.
No, Ezekiel. They ain't touching
Oh,
Ezekiel. That man could have been
okay.
off that list. That Ezekiel's not
Okay.
getting harmed.
Okay, I'll go back to Tegan then, and I'll be like, we can agree to anyone who is part of our establishment.
Excellent.
Abe internally thinking, I wonder how a fight would play out. Do I want to instigate that? No. No. No, no, no.
It's like pay-per-view.
Oh no, an RKO off the top ropes of the steel chair.
Good times.
I'd watch it.
Yeah. Right?
Ezekiel just whooping ass.
Absolutely. Tegan holds out his hand.
Okay, so to recap, it is a. Okay, so they will prevent this floor from being set on fire by us tonight, and um, in exchange, we will not interfere with their business for a set period of time. We'll say 7 days or like a month or whatever. I think.
Ooh, if it's that short, I
Okay.
think that Tegan would say, a A year and a day.
A year and day from today, based on the Gregorian calendar.
Fair enough.
And so we will not interfere with them as long as they don't bring harm to anyone who is a member of the Euphoria establishment.
The icon.
Or I,
Or
yep,
is-
wrong, wrong club.
Sean's
wrong
already
club.
switching sides.
Yeah.
You're like, I could manage the Fae.
Yeah. God, Sean would have a
Honestly,
kind
probably
of-
easier.
It might be easier, might be harder in some ways.
Yeah,
But
a
Sean
little
will
bit of
shake to
culture
that.
shock.
Yeah, Sean will shake to that then.
Yeah. Tegan shakes your hand with a slightly concerning grin. And I think that it's well enough known that the Fae always have some sort of plan, some sort of scheme. So, as much as you try to word it carefully, they're always going to try and twist those words just a little bit to make sure that they get their way.
Sean has had his experience in political courts before, and whether or not it's true, 100% believes that he is, up to par with this, has no concern whatsoever, is also
Part
probably
of the deal.
grinning.
It's a part of the
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah. And then once it's shook on, I'll be like, all right, let's get this over with. Keep going. One more floor.
Yeah. You see Rusty starts pulling out like gears and like springs and just like different mechanical type things. And just says, "Yep, fuck off, get going."
We're going.
Do we want someone to babysit, or are we good?
We should be
No.
good.
We should be
Okay,
fine.
cool. Moving on.
Just no.
No one needs to see the outcomes of that interaction.
Yeah, Sean thinks it's totally fine. It's so
Yeah, Sean approved it.
Yeah,
We gotta obey.
The seal of Sean.
fine. Yeah.
Seal of approval.
Then yeah, up the stairs. Time to do a murder, and followed by decapitation.
So, making your way up to the 29th floor, the penthouse. As you exit, you see this is a very ornately decorated office. The floor has like tile that is very fancy, like it's set into a nice like mosaic pattern. Probably one of the nicer mosaics you've seen, Clarence. So Toreador and you was like, oh shit, they spent some money, they spent
Pretty.
some time on this.
Mhm.
Very nice craftsmanship. Yeah, and Abe, where would you be in the lineup? Would you be close to the front since you are the
Yes.
only real brawler other
Yes.
than Sable?
Yep.
Uh,
I must protect the
Sable,
squishies.
yeah, Sable like starts to kind of charge up. As you open this door, you immediately clock Charlie,
Oh, come here.
surrounded by about a
Come here.
dozen ratkin.
Oh, I'm going straight for that ass, boy. Come here.
Do you grab Sable, like pull him back, or you just let him go?
Oh, I'm like, Sable, do me a favor, sweetheart. All those rat people, I need them out of the way.
Before you even finish, like you say Sable, he looks back and you can already see he's like starting to bat out. And not the cute little bat, not the guy with the
I feel like Abe just
little
thinks
bats.
Sable is precious, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
precious in the most terrifying, horrible ways.
He's just like, be free. No.
Yeah. So he's mid transformation as Charlie just says, "Oh, didn't think I'd see you again so soon, Abe."
I'm going to beat you so bad that your cells are going to turn back human and then back kindred before I kill you.
Go off, Abe.
I hope you are ready for this interspecial ass whooping.
Rin, please, if you're still in chat, do
Hey,
the thing.
no. No. Banned.
No, that would be such a good clip.
Stop. You have so many of me. I need to breathe.
Ah, it's fine. Just keep
Bye,
clipping.
Ruby. Can you not? Okay, goodbye.
What are the rest of you doing as you see things are about to pop off in
Is
so
the
many ways?
CEO here at all?
You do not see anyone who appears to be the CEO.
Alright. I am going to dive behind cover.
As you should, to be fair.
Yeah. Jordan, Clarence.
Jordan, you go first. You probably got a better idea.
Do I? I would like to keep on using my sense the beast to find the CEO while this is all going down. That's cool.
Yeah, on this floor, you only sense the kindred, Charlie, the ratkin, and then the people you came with.
Jordan was just gonna like keep it activated, but like keep it going up, like on floors and stuff.
No, this is the top floor.
Oh, this is top. Sorry.
Yep.
Still nothing. Damn. That's all I got, Clarence.
I love the optimism though that Jordan's like, maybe there's another floor.
Yeah.
I had hope. The roof.
Is the elevator like? Does the elevator go to floor 28 or does it go all the way to 29?
It goes up to 29.
I want to stand in front of the elevator shaft then.
Like to block it.
Either to block it or in a way that could cause them to be pushed down it. Who can say?
For no particular reason. Yeah.
Okay.
Amazing. Abe. Give me a Dex and Athletics. We're gonna see who's gonna go first.
If I don't go first, I'm actively that'll be my 15th reason if I cannot.
Lee is just gonna crash out on stream.
I am. You're about to see a D1 level crash out here in a minute. You said athletics and no strength and what was it? Dexterity?
No, dexterity and athletics.
Okay,
I only got
delicious.
2, so you don't have to.
Oh,
have to get very
I'm about to cook you. I'm sorry. Kisses. Or oh,
Sean is like behind a couch or something, like doing his like nails. It's just violence happening.
all right. So
Anxiously violent.
off bat, there is a crit.
Amazing.
4. So that's 6.
Hell yeah. I mean, it kind of sucks getting a crit on what is essentially initiative.
It's okay.
But yeah, could be so much worse. Yeah. So, Abe, let's do this. Let's go.
I'm
What
about
are
to
we
beat your
doing?
Whee! I should not have bought that flavor of hydration shit. Tastes nasty, but whatever.
Mistakes were made.
Huh?
While I said mistakes were made,
They were.
also while Abe is doing their thing, if everyone else would like to give me a dexterity and athletics, and either put it in our chat or just save it for a moment, please and thank you.
The number I got may shock you.
Plot twist, all of Elliot's dice disappeared into the void. There was no roll made.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What'd you do?
No,
I got 0 successes.
You hate to see it.
It's okay. I'll beat
Not on
the
the
shit out
hunger
of
dice,
those
Sean. That's amazing. Clarence barely goes before Sean.
Hey. We did what we did.
True.
I'm
Taylor,
lucky
what'd
I
you
got
get?
1 success. I had 2 die to roll there. My athletics doesn't even have a number in it.
Same. Yeah.
Uh,
Damn, I'm the
beautiful.
strongest and most athletic. Jordan's probably beat me in flexibility, but
All that yoga.
Yeah,
I
I'll
feel
be
like
there.
Jordan's a Pilates girl. Like, I
She
don't
is.
know. Okay.
Hmm.
She has to get that
You got me there.
burlesque
You got me
going.
Yeah. How else is she supposed to like boobily breastily people into paying her money if she can't Pilates?
Yeah, how else am I gonna backbend?
That's what I'm saying.
True. True. Taylor, what'd you get on your roll?
What was the what was the roll again?
Dex and athletics.
Making sure I did math real quick.
I too cannot math.
And Lee, what are you doing? Beating ass.
That's a great question. I have gun. I have knife. However, the satisfaction of beating this man with my fist is probably what we're going to do.
Again.
Again. And
2
I'll
days in a
bop, bop,
row. How about
boop,
that?
bop,
Yeah.
bop, bop, bop.
Do it.
I am about to fuck this man's up.
For
I'm about to ruin his whole career.
You said 4.
Yeah.
Nice. Love that for you.
Thanks. It's all that back
Yeah.
bending.
So Lee. Yeah. Go ahead and give me your strength and brawl.
Ah, delicious. I love making my big boys delicious. Oh, and I still have the. Oh, and I get a damage die for earlier. Fuck yeah!
You do.
That's a lot of dice
Give
in
me
my
that
hand.
resonant blood.
Oh,
It's either really good or really bad. I don't know which.
that's 7 successes.
Jeez.
That's 7 out of 9.
Yeah, this is gonna be over fast.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Listen, I am filled with black rage. Come here, Charlie.
Okay, I shit you not. I also got 7.
Oh, Rain, you sneaky
What does
bitch.
that mean?
So,
Rock, paper, scissors.
well, no, normally it would go to the active kindred. Technically, Abe is the active one in this case, even though both of them
Oh
are
wait,
kindred.
no, I get actually. Wait a minute, hold up, because he's a Bruja. Wait, because I think I have a thing. If I
For beating
use,
ass, you get bonus die.
well, I get an extra. I get hold on. I get 2 bonus dies if there is. Oh no, that's removed from me. Never mind. Disregard. Charlie's not removed. Disregard. I can't read. Teehee.
It's fine. We
It
saw
says I get an extra damage or a bonus die. Um, if I'm with another kindred of my type, and 2 if they're like a generation removed. And I was like, wait, I can read sometimes.
I mean, you are with another.
Yeah,
kindred
that's
of
what I
your
already
type.
added the 1. So I was like, wait, do I add another? Because I do not.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. But no, you are the winner in this. So tell me,
I do beat
this
the
is going to be
successor.
close. So, are you like running at him?
Oh yeah.
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 So okay, I'll let you start it out. I'll give you some response, and then I'll let you finish this round.
I'm running at that man full speed, like Ruby does to walls, and I am going to try and roundhouse kick that man through the wall.
Okay.
Like,
I feel like you go for the roundhouse, and he probably like reverses, just kind of like puts his hand out, like pushes back against you, and then you get to still respond to that.
Probably when he reverses me, I probably reach around and grab like the base of his neck like that and just slam his head into my knee.
The move you saw the troll do to Clarence, yeah.
Hee hee. Clarence, your suffering has been for naught, my brother in Christ.
Brother in Cain, get it right.
Listen.
Amazing. Anything else? There's not a whole lot more you could do, but
No,
still, like,
I'm just trying to break
move
that man's
or
face. I'm trying to
amazing.
beat him so bad he goes in the future and has a bad credit score. Like,
As if he doesn't already. He just doesn't know it yet.
he doesn't. That doesn't matter. That's irrelevant.
Yeah.
He gonna know.
Beautiful. Jordan, you are up next.
Okay. Who's around Jordan right now?
Right now, your coterie minus Sean, who is hiding.
By
So
the elevator.
Clarence.
What was that? Sorry, you broke out.
Basically Clarence.
So I was like, I'll help out with fighting because I like combat's activated, right? Just double check.
Yeah.
Cool. I would like to use my good old knife to stab.
Amazing.
Is it
What
the
do I
drug
Give
knife?
me,
Of course it is.
are you throwing or are you like stabbing?
Let's run up and stab. I don't want to lose my knife.
Give me strength and melee.
Strength and melee.
This was not on my playlist. How did I get here? Wait a minute.
Since blood is involved, never
Mhm.
mind. No. I can't do that.
Now I'm curious. I need to know.
No, I was like, no, because it was my specialty in occult. So it was like I was gonna add an extra dice for my knowledge of blood magic. And that's technically part of blood magic.
Yeah, I mean, I can see where you're going, but you're not doing blood magic.
I mean, it's very magical. I'm stabbing him with blood.
You're casting
magic
spell at
Magic
night.
comes in so many forms, Rain.
Yeah.
Fuck it, yeah, do it.
Yay. Well, out another dice.
Puss, we did it,
Yeah,
boy.
we did it. Peer pressure works. That would be 6 successes.
Jesus. Who are you stabbing specifically?
Is there only one enemy around me right now? Or is
I
it?
thought it was like 12.
So there's Charlie. There's Charlie who Abe is currently beating his ass, and then there are 12 rats.
Okay, I guess I didn't hear the
Right.
12 rats part. I was like, who's around me? I'll stab rats. One.
Amazing.
Get out of
Oh.
here.
And you said you got 6?
6 successes, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, perfect. Yeah, so you are able to just kind of like go in and really get a good stab on probably several of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking up those leather jackets.
Yeah.
Can't have them looking too good.
Hell yeah.
All right. Next up is our friend Charlie, who is gonna try to beat your ass right back, Abe. So give me a Dex and Athletics, please.
Good luck, motherfucker. Use this dice. This seems about right. And yeah.
Jesus.
You said death and
I got
athletics,
5.
right?
Yeah, I got 5.
Fuck, I only got 4.
Ooh, okay. So I feel like at this point, it's just personal. Like,
It was already personal.
yeah, but now it's like you made him look bad, and so he's just coming for like the body blows, just like punching Abe right in the ribs.
Oh no, my ribs.
Yeah, yeah. So that
Owie.
is going to be 2 superficial damage. So just the slash.
Okay, I go. It said no. I don't want to mark it. Abe cannot take damage.
Abe is
And
baby.
you confirmed. Wait. Hello, Demi
Also, I
Plane. Can you
somehow
chill?
missed that we had to hydrate, so drink some water.
I hydrated earlier. Oh, because I'm marking the wrong fucking thing. Jesus Christ, Lee. Okay.
Doing so good.
I was trying to
All
mark
right.
humanity, and I was like, why is this shit not working?
You don't need that.
Don't
I don't
lose
need that.
that. We need that.
Nah, I just become crazy on Hinge. It's fine.
I mean, at a certain point, if you lose enough humanity, then Abe would be my character, not yours.
Shush your
Yeah,
face.
that's when you lose control. So the rest of y'all, please give me a dexterity and athletics as well, as you are going to be getting shot at by these rats.
We know what Sean's really good at.
Yeah. Sean,
Okay.
you do get a bonus die because you are hiding.
Okay, so I already have 1 success. That's 2 successes. It's
Look at you
great for
go.
me.
So I know this means something. I got a 10 and a 100. So that's good.
Oh,
So
so
you
that's
got
a crit.
2.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So 4 successes.
Damn. Good job, Clarence.
Good
Yeah.
job, Clarence.
He's
Clarence.
learned from yesterday.
Clarence, this movie doesn't exist yet, but you feel like one day this will be relevant as you just like kind of like bend backwards and these bullets kind of fly over you. Sean, despite the fact that you are hiding, you do take a few hits.
Well, like, it's not like a bulletproof couch, to be fair, right? Like,
Exactly.
unlike in movies, most furniture you can shoot through very easily, actually. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so hold on, let me math. You got 2, you said?
successes, yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna take 2 superficial damage as well. It's fine. You got plenty of health.
Yep, that's exactly what I would say about Sean. Plenty of health.
Mm-hmm. And Jordan, what'd you get?
3.
3? Okay,
3
cool.
successes.
You also, I would say maybe even because you're like close enough to them, that you're just like stabbing anyone who tries to shoot you. You
Yeah.
do not take any damage either.
Wee. Dodging.
Yeah.
Using my knife to block the bullets.
Exactly. With that, it is Clarence's turn.
The rat guys were the ones that just shot all of us, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, they shot Sean and tried to shoot
Yeah.
the rest.
Shot at. And how oppressive does like Abe's brother look over them?
Not oppressive.
Okay, cool.
They're co-workers.
Cool. But not like just kind of like, oh, that's gonna hurt, but not, oh, I need to save Abe, sort of thing. You're
That's up to you.
hesitating. Clarence
That's
isn't
up to you.
smart. Clarence is gonna then try.
Also, Clarence doesn't really have a reason to like protect Abe per se.
It's the same thing of like, I can kill them, they can't kill them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And also,
I love how petty we are about who can
Yeah.
kill the other one.
and
I love this for
also
us.
the bigger thing is really Jordan and I need Abe to convince Sean to do Party Blood. Like, that's honestly the biggest thing here. I'll do entrancement on Charlie and try and draw all of their attention towards me.
On Charlie?
Yeah.
Okay. Remind me how that works, please.
So I do a rouse check.
Okay.
And I succeeded. And then it's my charisma and presence versus their composure and wits.
Okay, cool. I think you're probably gonna win this, but we'll find out.
I
This
hope.
man dumb as shit.
I get 7 dice for this.
Go,
He
Clarence,
does
go.
not.
Go, Clarence, go, Clarence, go.
Abe says very
I
quietly
have
to the spell.
1 success.
God damn
did
it,
not hear
Clarence,
anything.
you're
no!
fucking useless.
I will say,
Huh.
don't forget, you can use willpower to reroll.
Right. How does that work? I check a willpower and roll how much I want?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. There's no way I should have 1 success out of 7. That's
When he
wrong.
got 3
That's a hate
successes
crime.
out of 4.
Yeah. Go ahead. 4, 5, 6. And we're up to 6 out of 7 now, and I'll keep that.
Oh my god. Beautiful. Yes.
Yes.
Uh,
So, it says that I have forced unnatural allure onto a single person, instilling in them an erect fascination or infatuation akin to falling head over heels in love or meeting someone's lifetime idol. They do their best to remain in my good graces, but stop short of causing myself or their loved ones physical harm.
Damn,
Yeah,
he gonna punch the
so-
shit out of Abe still.
I mean, to be fair, he wouldn't know how Abe and Clarence feel about each other. So like, y'all showed up together. I feel like he could probably
He do be dumb as
get
shit.
a little bit,
Oh,
yeah, get a little bit twisted,
Oh my god, Clarence, are we friends now? Disgusting.
I'm back. I missed all of that.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
okay.
You said probably, and then the stream cut for me, and I went, "Oh no!"
You didn't need to hear anything.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Yeah, so basically what we were saying is that Charlie wouldn't necessarily know how Clarence feels about everybody in the coterie, but y'all showed up together, so I think it's probably safe to assume most people would be like, oh, they like each other.
Mhm.
Whether that's true or not, questionable. But he doesn't know that. As Lee said, he's dumb as hell. So yeah, so I feel like you just see that like Charlie is, again, just laying these body blows on Abe. And I just imagine, Sean, tell me if you see this differently, but I just imagine like a wolf whistle. Like you're like trying to catcall basically.
That's fair. Yeah. Clarence is a dick. I'd go with that. Yeah. Sean
And he just-
would not do that. Clarence
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the 1920s. It's a different time.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's fantasy.
Also, you're catcalling a man.
Fantasy.
So like,
Yeah. That's why it's a
Oh.
wolf whistle. It's different. Yeah.
that is how that works. Yeah, so you do this, and Abe, you notice that Charlie like turns just kind of out of the corner of his eye, and then you see his jaw just goes slack, and he stops punching you.
I feel like
if
Abe.
this were an anime, there'd be like little hearts coming out.
Oh my lord, not the Moe hearts. I feel like Abe immediately knows that it is Clarence and has to fight the urge to vomit in his mouth.
Yeah.
Cool. And that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep standing next to this open elevator shaft.
I would say you could speak if you wanted to, like, I don't know, call him over to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be like, hey, you can beat them any day. Come hang out with me.
Come beat
Are you
me
gonna push
instead.
him down the elevator shaft?
I'm going to let you push them down the elevator shaft.
Oh, we are becoming. That makes me ill.
That's true
fair.
friendship.
To be fair, someone does need to open the doors before that could happen.
Yeah. But I can't do that. My strength is dash dash.
Yeah.
It was like Jordan can open.
Good job.
That's why you brought the knife.
And Abe, if it doesn't work, I have a secret backup plan.
They don't know about this trick.
They don't know I know this hack.
Gun.
Is it the sword at Clarence's hip or a gun? Because
We'll see.
He's just really happy to see us.
Can you imagine? It's just like an anvil falls from the sky.
Clarence came here last night and installed an anvil.
Can you imagine?
Uh, Hey,
Like,
Ray, can we play Blaze in the Dark for like 3 seconds?
I'll allow it.
Jeez.
I'll allow it. Yeah.
So fun.
Oh.
Sorry, I found this out recently. Fun fact: there is a like background/benefit you could get in Werewolf the Apocalypse that literally is just if you could have reasonably accessed a location 24 hours before your fight or whatever, you could like say that your werewolf like primed it for being set on fire and exploding, and it's just the
Yep.
funniest shit.
Yeah,
So
that's one of the
Clarence.
monkey wrenchers. It's one of
Yeah.
the monkey wrenchers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the monkey wrenchers. So good. And with that, Sean, it's your turn. As you
Sean, who has
cower and bleed.
multiple bullets like in him and like just like
Oh no, Sean.
fuck.
Oh no, my favorite.
He's that would warm his dead little heart. He is going to go like look around the other side of the couch, the side that he was not previously carrying behind. And I'm gonna try getting the eye contact of some of the ratkin.
Okay.
So I think I'm just gonna shout like God, he'd be so much better at this. All I can think of is like, "Hey, sewer rats! I just need them to look at me. Any number
I
of them,
mean,
I guess."
it's 1920s Chicago. I feel like you could just be like, "You dirty rat."
Yeah, yeah.
And it's 100% in character.
Hey, dirty rats! And if I can get one of them to look at me, I'm going to try to compel them.
Excellent. Let me see how many you get.
Yeah, so it's my charisma dominate versus their intelligence resolve. So
Oh.
I know they weren't very smart last time.
Yeah.
But hopefully they're not more smart this time.
I mean, they rolled a 2, so,
3 successes.
perfect. You managed to get 2 of them in your compel, and they definitely are listening to whatever you're saying.
Okay, so I can issue a single action command, no longer than a short sentence, to be obeyed to the letter. We are on the 29th floor. How big are the windows?
Pretty big. It's a penthouse.
I will tell them, jump out the windows.
I feel like, don't they get some kind of like self-preservation still, if I'm not mistaken?
It doesn't say. I think that's the like role they have to do.
That's fair. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
really fucked up.
Yeah, so
Mine
you know what?
explicitly state it when I can't, so the fact that theirs doesn't explicitly state it, I think that means that they can.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I think he gives this command, and yeah, 2 of them just like much like Sable had done with the plate glass entering, just charge head first. Uh, and speaking of Sable, as those 2 go out, you see that he like swoops. He has fully transformed now. Swoops, grabs 3 of them, and then yeets them out the window as well. So 7 remain.
I duck behind the couch again.
You definitely hear some Wilhelm screams and then like crunching and glass breaking from outside. You can only assume that he's like crashed through another window with some of them, as one does.
Sable's a big kindred. He can handle himself.
Exactly. And with that, we're back to Abe. Top of the round.
Whee! All right, round whatever. I'm beating your ass. Bloop. So I'm just watching him approach Clarence. And the elevator shaft is closed.
Currently, yeah.
Can I just go and open the elevator shaft?
Absolutely.
Heard. What do I need to roll anything for that, or is there like
I would say strength and athletics. Good thing
No,
it's
you were
a thing you're
blessing
good
me. I love being strong noodle mans.
at. Not the strong noodle.
I am the strongest noodle. Ah, well, that dice is gone. Oh my god. Wow, you give me 3 9s, but not a 10. This is a hate crime.
Can't have shit in Chicago.
That is 5 successes.
Okay, yeah. It takes a little bit, but you are able to get the elevator open. As you get this door fully open, you do hear the elevator at the bottom of the shaft. Their doors seem to have opened. You hear kind of a ding. So you're pretty sure somebody's coming up.
Hmm. Elevators move pretty fast. I would imagine if he falls on it while it's moving.
I was
1925.
gonna say this could, but it could still be really funny though. Still, like
It's also 1925. I don't think they move that fast.
Damn. Who the fuck coming up this elevator shaft? Mind your business, first off.
But on the ascent would be pinned against the roof of the elevator shaft.
Yeah, I'm just gonna push him. Get in there.
Charlie?
Can you imagine I just pushed
Yeah.
Clarence? No.
I was gonna say it'd be so funny. It'd be so funny
Hey.
though.
I had a backup plan for that too.
They don't know this hack.
I'm taking Abe with me. Just grab him.
Sean and Jordan make it out, and we're both like, we're just not gonna tell anyone about this, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
cool.
Never speak of this again. All right. Lee, go ahead and give me a strength and athletics roll.
So all these dice again. Delicious. Don't cuck me. Thank you. That's a quit. Delicious. That's 4.
If it helps, I got a
7.
crit as well. Okay, cool. You beat me by 1.
Yes.
So I feel like this is another one of those like tense sibling fight moments where you start to like push, and then he starts to kind of come out of this bamboozlement, and it's
Oh
like,
no,
oh
not
fuck,
the
why did I?
bamboozlement.
Yeah, like why did I stop beating your ass? And then he
You
starts,
weren't
like,
gonna win either
punching.
way.
Yeah, so he like starts punching, and then you're like, oh, you know what? He doesn't even punch that hard. I can just push him now, and you just push, much like oh my god, what the fuck is his name? Hans Gruber on Nakatomi Plaza in Die Hard 1. He just falls backwards. Lee, I realize you don't watch movies. It's fine. This is for everybody else. He falls
Godspeed.
backwards to crash into the roof of this elevator.
He doesn't breathe, so I don't have to check. Like checking for a heartbeat would be pointless. Who gets out of the elevator?
Well, it does take a little while. We're not there yet. We're only at the top of the round.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. With that, Jordan, what you doing?
All right, so like he's already through the elevator. I don't have to open up the door anymore, right?
Right.
And so we still have the rats.
Yeah, 7 of them.
So we're gonna do it again. We're gonna stab. Do another
it.
wrap around of stabbing. Ooh, that's spicy. I might have lied. Okay, no, 6.
You got 6?
6.
Nice. Even with a crit, I did not beat that. So, yeah, you are able to stab several more. I think some of the ones you stabbed earlier probably got yeeted out the window, so these ones are a little more fresh. But I mean, you're still doing some damage, you know? You do see, like, after you stab them, that their wounds start to close back up. But you can imagine that they can only close so fast. It's kind of like Kindred. Like, Kindred can heal up, but they can only heal so fast.
Does the party blood do anything?
Yeah, but so what the party blood doing? Not overwhelming them or anything?
Not yet. Doesn't seem to.
Damn.
Oh yeah, you
They're not,
because
they're
you
not
can.
human. They're not human. So.
Also, you can in 30 minutes.
Yeah,
In
give it
30
time.
minutes, these corpses are gonna be so fucked up.
In the
Yep.
afterlife.
In the afterlife again.
Yeah. Oh man,
Yeah.
y'all are actually giving them a blessing. They're going to the afterlife just high as balls.
Peace. We're not
They
all
won't remember
monsters.
who they were in life, not because they died, because they will not remember
Not
anything.
remember it. No, they won't.
The
That's fair.
Hangover is
Fair.
great.
It's
You
like we're
know?
not we're not monsters. Look, that this proves it.
With that, it will be the rat's turn, and I'm gonna need all of you to roll Dex and Athletics, including Lee.
So, I got a 1 on my hunger die and no successes.
Amazing. That
I
is a
too
failure.
got a 1 on my hunger die, but 1 success.
Oh, okay. This is fun. This is fun. I love this. I need both of you who got your ones on hunger dice. Please give me a willpower roll. This time, roll for frenzy.
Okay, so if I've marked off some of my willpower, because I used them last session,
Mhm.
but we have slept since then?
They do regenerate, yeah.
All of it.
Yep.
Okay, so I roll my full willpower.
Yep.
And do I still roll a hunger die with this?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Two.
1.
Cool. Both of you managed to resist going into frenzy, but tell me how. We're going to start with Kindred Sean. How does your beast cause you to react in a way that probably makes you feel disgusted?
So I get shot, I assume. I assume that I get shot in some manner again.
Yeah.
And I think this time when I feel like those sharp bursts of pain from the bullet slamming into me, there's this kind of moment where I just have this very primal urge to scream and charge at the ratkin, even though just completely no thoughts, very core instincts survival mode, and it leaves me, but it just kind of fills me with repulsion because I should be better than that. I'm not an
Absolutely.
animal.
Absolutely. Clarence, what about you?
I think with Hayes, it's very much like the same way he did the first time. It was very jealously filled and envy. And so being upset that 1, someone has a better office than him. This place is immaculately decorated. But also 2, that Abe did just end his trance, which normally lasts so much longer, and is also hovering over an elevator shaft open. So I think just the thought passes of it'd be so easy just to, and doesn't. But the thought
Maybe even
definitely crosses his mind.
maybe even takes a step or two towards Abe.
Could be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. And Taylor, Lee, what did y'all get on your rolls?
I forgot what we were rolling. I'm not gonna lie to you, Chief.
Dex and athletics.
Again, you're just
You're getting shot.
4.
Okay.
8.
8. Okay.
Yeah.
Abe, you managed to not get shot. Everyone else is gonna get shot though.
Damn.
Oh boy.
Jordan, you were gonna take 2 superficial. Clarence and Sean, you're gonna take 4 superficial.
Oh
If
my
that
god.
reaches your
Sean, what are you-
max, if that reaches your max, then that means anything
I'm
above that
taking
becomes
aggravated.
aggravated. Yeah.
So I'm currently at 2 aggravated with 2 left. By the way.
Ellie,
This is
please.
this has been the spiciest combat I've had in World of Darkness yet. Normally, it's like this is too easy. Now,
Well,
I'm
because
like,
we're all just
this
a
is-
bunch of talking people with nothing to help or shoot
Wait,
or
hold on.
anything.
Wait. I'm hiding behind cover. Should I have rolled an extra die?
you should, yes,
Okay, just in case. Just in case it takes,
right.
It did not. It did not.
A for effort.
Mm.
A for effort, my dude.
I'm gonna tell Sean, it's like, drink the blood.
I'll top you off.
Oh my god. Who had the party blood on them?
Clarence.
You don't anymore.
I was like, Jordan has a
No.
It is
bottle.
full of holes. It is full of holes, as are you.
Well,
So like it looks like Clarence is like dying because he's just drenched in blood.
also a lot of those drugs do get absorbed through the skin. Is Clarence getting a little high?
Give me a willpower roll.
Also, Jordan has a bottle because
Okay.
of her knife was soaking in it.
Or successes?
Okay. You're
It's-
feeling tipsy, but you're handling it.
For some reason, it's showing me 3 regular-looking little symbols and 1 sparkly-looking symbol.
That's
I
a
don't know.
crit.
That would be the one for the crit.
Okay, cool.
But you gotta have 2 of them for it to be a crit. So.
It's the only time it changed, so I wanted to make note of it.
No, it's sparkling, Yang.
Hey, the rest of them just say 2 successes, since it's success 4 and showed pictures. So I felt the need to share in case the pictures meant something.
No, I get it. I
Fair.
get it.
That's so fair. Yeah, how's Clarence doing on health?
Oh, he's fine. He's got 1 more superficial and then gets into the aggravated.
Amazing.
Mhm.
Somehow,
think-
Sean, who has been hiding, has taken the most damage.
Yeah, I think Sean has the least amount of health you can physically have for a vampire.
Was it a 2 and a 1?
I have
You had-
1 stamina.
Okay, yeah. So
Oh.
technically, yeah, that would be the lowest. R.I.P.
Damn.
It's beautiful. I mean, y'all are about to be unemployed if you lose your boss.
Just our
That's
manager.
okay.
Man, these
We
two
have-
might.
Find a new manager.
These two
Yeah.
might.
That's
Like I
true.
said, they have
that's true.
Lexus. Yeah, Lexus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lexus is our vampire boss.
I can't lose my favorite. He's my only impulse control.
It's the only reason you like him.
That's not true.
I know. And seeing that y'all are looking a little worse for wear, these rats are like talking some shit. Like you can't fully understand what they're saying, because these ones are a little taller, a little more rat-like. But you can tell, like shit talk is universal. And so with that, I believe we are to Clarence, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Clarence is going to try and do a stab with his sword to the nearest rat man. Not sure what they're saying. Like, whatever you're saying does not matter because I am always going to look better than you. And try and stab the rat boy.
Amazing.
Which is
Strength
strength
and melee.
athletics, strength and melee.
Melee. Yeah.
That's still 1 singular hunger die.
Oh, you're so good at things.
I got a 10 on it.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
at least you didn't fail.
I got 1
Uh,
success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got more than that.
Fair, natural.
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes sense.
I feel like Clarence like kind of gives this retort in
Mhm.
English back and like runs at them and they just step aside and your sword digs into the wall.
Oh, I think that's the thing. He's not running. He's just like stabbing
Oh,
and did
okay.
not calculate forward momentum, distance, length. It's just like, no, stab and
Perfect,
yeah.
perfect. Then with
Yeah.
that, they just use their tail and like whip your sword to the side, like clangs against the
Mhm.
floor, but you don't lose it. Like you're still holding it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sean.
I'm doing great.
Yeah, yeah, clearly.
um, with the layout of the room, so I have 2 grenades right now. Is there any way I can throw the grenades out hitting like Jordan? Because I'm worried she's like in the thick of it, right?
I would say you could like yell Jordan or be like get down something. Uh and because she didn't really move with her turn, I would allow her to like jump out of the way.
Jordan's a fast runner.
She's a runner. She's a track star. She run away
Yes,
when there's bombs in the room.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna throw a grenade because I don't have to be super accurate with grenades. That's the whole reason
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
them.
Throw one or both.
I'm gonna throw one to start with.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
So Taylor, give me just another Dex and Athletics just to see how well you can dodge this. See if you take any shrapnel in the ass.
Well,
Not in
like
the
shoulder.
ass,
4.
but shrapnel.
Okay. Now you're good. You managed to
Yay.
probably hide behind the same couch that Sean is, but don't get
this is
fucked
a
up
pretty
somehow.
shitty couch at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
Yeah.
Sean, thanks for the warning.
Yep. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Holding like my guts in right now. Like
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. You didn't need those.
he didn't need those.
it's complicated.
Basically, not even using them.
Yeah, but they heard it did.
Yeah.
So Sean, you peek back over. There is one rat standing.
I'm gonna try to use my compel again.
Okay.
If I can. I know
Actually,
I'm just doing a lot of
Actually,
stuff.
it would be back to Abe.
Mhm.
Abe, you see there is one rat man.
Do I get to kill another rat man? Delicious.
Possibly.
I'm gonna snap his neck. I want to run at him and snap his neck.
Yeah. Give me strength and brawl.
Oh,
I got 2 successes.
oh, delicious. Okay. I don't like how that's
Lee's like
uneven.
83 successes.
86 successes.
Well, you see,
That-
you get to roll more because Sean got hurt, and
I feel like that should be applicable.
So in Old World of Darkness, with a specialty, if you get a 10, you just get to keep re-rolling until you don't get 10. So in theory, you could keep just going.
I technically have 3 10s right now.
But that's Old World of Darkness, Lee. Doesn't count. But that still is a crit, so
Yeah, so no, it's 4. That's 8 successes.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Kill
I don't
this
know
rat.
what song this is, but this is a mood. It's just angry drums.
That's all you need. The sound of Abe beating this rat's ass.
Literally.
Lee, how you doing this?
Honestly, I want to be dramatic. I want to be dramatic as hell right now.
Do it.
I feel like running start, let like thighs around this man's neck as I snap them and then rotate them back down.
Ooh, you know what? With 8 successes, you could definitely like throw him into the elevator shaft. In addition to that, so like snap his neck, like
Damn,
yeet
I
him
broke this
into it.
man's neck with my thighs and I'm throwing his body into the elevator shaft. Delicious.
Oh wait, there's more. So you yeet him in, and just a few moments later, you see the top of the elevator coming up, and you hear the crunch as his
Ah,
body is
Charlie
crushed.
X2 crushed.
Yeah, yeah. You briefly see pieces of Charlie, the eyeball mostly,
Damn. Icky.
and yeah, and you see the doors open, and the most Karen-looking white woman, who definitely, I believe it was Clarence who recognized the CEO, right? Uh, yeah, you're like, this is that bitch, and is like, who the hell are all of you? What have you done with my office?
Your
I
rats did
have
it.
one final grenade.
Do it.
As I am like, I'm leaning against the couch in pain, like, just picturing the vacation I need to take after this. Doors open, and she just is like giving us shit already. I just say, like, it won't be a problem for long. Final grenade.
And then Clarence reaches in and presses
Amazing.
door close.
Doors closed.
Yeah. And there is a little bit of time. Like you pull the pin, throw it, and yeah, the door closes, and like just as there's a sliver, you see, a little bit of fire shoot out. Uh, this grenade goes off, and when the door opens, because it registers that as like something blocking the door, you see the interior is just charred, bits of bone stuck into the walls, uh, and you see that like the uh, the roof of her mouth is at the roof of the elevator, like it is embedded in the roof, so
Good.
you can just
That's
see
enough
like
of a
her
head.
jaw hanging down.
Clarence will just pull the head out of the ceiling and put it in his bag.
Technically, dental records.
Yeah. The best kind of records in 50 years. Mhm.
Sean
We
is,
got people that can do blood work. Someone could be like, hey, blood,
yeah.
you who you
Oh,
say you are?
absolutely. You know
Yeah.
who's really good at doing stuff with blood? Blood sorcerers.
Lexus.
Jordan.
Mhm.
Jordan.
Sure.
Yes.
In case you need
Hands
to
you
ID
half a
somebody.
head. Yeah.
Give me half a head.
Mhm.
I shall do my blood magic.
I mean, you definitely know this is the CEO.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, the CEO.
You're like, let me do some blood magic. Yep.
Yeah, like taste the Karen.
Right.
Not taste the Karen.
This is that bitch.
Yeah, correct.
But not like that bitch in a good way, for sure.
Mhm.
And
Type
like,
A.
Amazing.
yeah, it was like, oh, negative. I was like, what's the heck? Like, so we burn building now?
Yes, we burn building now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Sean,
Sean's dying though.
I will like kind of lurch to my feet, and I'm struggling to light a
Can
cigarette.
I just pick Sean up? Like, come on.
Well,
Sean, you
I was
want to
gonna
eat the
say,
head?
it's just bone.
Oh, do you want this bottle?
I was gonna say, as you all are sort of literally and figuratively picking up the pieces, the door to the stairway opens, and you see your Fey friends. And Tegan looks at Sean and says, "Are you all right? Gonna unlive?"
Yep. Takes more than this to take me down.
Not much more, clearly.
Abe, be
Stiff
nice.
freeze.
That's our
You're
boss.
telling me to be nice?
That's our boss.
Abe,
This one's my favorite. I say that with adoration.
Tegan says, "I would not normally offer, but if you need, I suppose it's only fair. Your little group, your kindred, have helped us significantly. If you need to feed, I suppose you could feed on me, as long as you don't take too much.
I'm all right. Don't worry. It
Does
is.
Clarence know if we get any fun benefits from that?
Clarence does know.
Hmm.
You do.
Is that like the party blood?
It's better than the party blood.
Oh my god.
No, just like
Listen,
Sean,
listen.
I really think you need this.
Elliot, Elliot,
you
Sean,
need this.
Sean,
Yeah.
we gotta get out of here. We're like, you really need this.
You have to run
Elliot,
down
about
30
this.
flights of stairs. I really think you need this.
He's not
Elliot
running
asked me about
anywhere.
this, and I was like, let me look, because I wasn't sure. And thanks to the wonderful nerds on Reddit who directed me to the right place, I know exactly what effects it has. And I've been waiting for this. We didn't have the opportunity, and now I'm like, here you go.
Here's the okay, above the table. Here's the thing.
Hmm.
Elliot really wants Abe to have to carry Sean's stupid ass down these stairs because I think that's the funniest option.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. He would still have to carry your ass. You would not be walking.
Yeah, you ain't
Don't
going no
worry.
fucking where.
Don't worry, you can still drink and get carried.
It's like, hello,
Perfect.
princess. You're not moving no fucking where.
Well, princess.
Literally.
I think Sean then will look at Tegan and I'll just be like, I don't owe you anything for this.
No, this one's on the house.
Clarence and Jordan just like tee.
And I think, yeah, I mean, Sean's fucked up right now.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah.
As soon as you bite into his flesh, I feel like he just holds out his wrist.
Yeah, it's a wrist, it's not neck.
Yeah. So as soon as you bite into his flesh, you feel euphoric. Oddly enough, it's like the club name or something. The rest of you see Sean's eyes were a little like dim, pupils fairly small because it's pretty well lit in here. As soon as he starts imbibing this blood, pupils dilate like massive. It takes a minute or so before you really start to feel the effects. You start like kind of from your core feeling a little tingly, and then just get like a full on body high. And after about 2 minutes, uh, you see the colors are more intense than you've ever seen in life or death. And it is not long after that you are no longer in the CEO's office. You are in a magical meadow with a rainbow and a unicorn. You are tripping your balls off.
This man is actively seeing God's rectum right now. Like,
And now he knows that the party blood can't be worse. So we have so many reasons now. It's okay.
that's if he remembers when he wakes
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Hey, Faye, you want to enter into a venture together?
Anyways, I'm
you have a
leaving.
name. Yeah. As soon
Sean
as
is
Sean
on the
like
floor speaking in like
Nah, come here.
not even like Chinese, like ancient Chinese from like a century ago. Like
yes. But with an Irish accent somehow,
yes.
Oh my
because
god.
that's so ridiculous. Yeah. I definitely think that Sean is on the floor pretty quickly. Like you can only drink a little bit before you are just so high that you cannot keep drinking. And so yeah, exactly. Just having a great time, just vibing. Who is lighting the fire?
I imagine once we're on the main floor, because we're not risking this fire outrunning us, Clarence is going to go to the mail chute and just light it all up.
Yeah, light them up.
It's
Amazing.
on fire!
Literally.
Normally, though, there is an upshoot. Like, there's a shoot for each side. So, really, Jordan, if we both want, we could send fire up both sides and see whose races to the top first.
Yes, might as well.
Nice.
Ooh, you know what? For shits and giggles, both of you roll me a d10.
Which one do I want to use? Some of them are fucking me up tonight. I can use this one. I got a 6.
10.
Damn.
Nice. Yeah. So both of you, like, I don't know, light a match, toss a lighter in, and then like run out the broken plate glass window to see who's like reaches the top. It's Jordan by a mile.
Yeah. Good job,
Yeah.
Jordan.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Sean, there are fireworks in the magical meadow.
Again, in Chinese with an Irish accent, Sean is just saying, "Does anyone else see those fireworks?" Oh.
Yes. You see them too.
Yeah. How would you like to feel that every day?
Sean cannot comprehend words
You do
right
not.
now.
You do not hear.
No.
What you hear, you see these satyrs, so these like half goat people come out playing lyres, and you just hear like this beautiful music.
Good.
So
Yeah.
To Jordan, this is the time to get our contracts upped.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now to talk to
We
you
can get
about
like an
contracts.
80% raise.
That'd be
I
nice.
have
We'll sign
already
up
left
and won't
with
even know.
I have already left with Sean. I'm like, we are leaving.
Damn.
We are out of this building.
We can follow.
Yeah.
He's a real one.
Abe doesn't try and get their contract negotiated.
I love that Sean would probably write it in Chinese, like nobody else would know what he actually wrote.
It's not even actual Chinese at that point. It's Chinese written with an Irish accent.
Yeah.
And then it's like
No, it's Chinese characters spelling out Gaelic. So it's
That's
totally
horrifying. That's
Yeah,
horrifying.
That's
so
curse.
like
That's
they're
curse as hell.
sitting there talking to him, and he's just like, yeah, we can do that. We can, and like writing it all out. He thinks he's writing it out. It's actually like Gaelic Chinese, and it's nothing that has been said. It's
Yeah,
just him
yeah.
describing in explicit detail the like trip he is having. It's just like the bears are in war with the unicorns. It has been a bloodbath since the 30s.
Oh no, this is the most peaceful place ever. I will tell you over the table that you are getting a glimpse of Arcadia, which is where the Fae originally come from, where they're trying to get back to.
You really
You
are
get,
seeing
like, a-
God's rectum. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
understandable. Honestly,
Yeah.
nah, Sean's like, you know what? Honestly, understandable after experiencing this. I too would want to go back here.
You're like, can I go?
Yeah, like I don't have a soul anymore, but like work something out.
Also, I will one final detail of your trip. You feel the warmth of the sun for the first time in years, and you're not burning.
Oh, that's
This
depressing.
is dangerous. You know, I think Sean's gonna start getting a little invested, but
Oh wow, guess we're gonna have to have a follow-up series. Darn.
yeah, Rain. Wow, what about
First time.
Called Party Blood Nights.
Party bud
Yeah.
nights.
Amazing. All right. Well, to wrap this up, our coterie makes their way back to the icon. Jordan, both of your sires are there. You see
Whoa.
both of them have like Tommy guns on them, like actively out. They have shut
Oh.
down the club. And they're like, when do we go? Let's go. We heard you needed help.
I needed help.
Yeah.
You're a little
I
late.
heard you were in trouble.
I was like, that was a couple hours ago that I needed help. You're late.
Yeah, typical.
Like typical.
But you know
Was
what? They showed up.
I'm glad you guys showed up at least, and I guess that's what matters right now. But I'm still upset. Like y'all couldn't like feel that I was in danger 2 hours ago.
Yeah, it doesn't quite work that way.
Okay, whatever. Anyways, do you guys like a drink?
Yeah, I don't see a whole lot of blood around, but
Don't worry. I keep it in the back.
I feel
just a
like
whole
this is
bunch
the
of people hanging out
equivalent
in the
of
back.
like when your parents don't show up for like a player or a recital, but they show up after to
No.
take
Yeah,
pictures. And they're like, "Oh my
yeah.
god, you did so great. You weren't even here."
You weren't even here.
No.
I talked to the prince and everything. And you guys wasn't
Right.
here.
So like, hold up, you talked to the prince,
Yeah, we're like besties now. But anyways,
and they're just immediately they're like, tell us
what'd you
Jordan, you
say?
need to tell them anything.
everything. Yeah, they're just like, tell us everything.
No. Drink.
Jordan's character strikes me as the one that has like parents just never home, so accidentally calls the teacher mom. Like that's the vibe.
No,
Yeah.
call Sean dad.
He's used to it at this point. Like,
Yeah.
Dad's meeting God.
That is meeting God.
Dad, I mean Sean. I'm sorry, you're meeting God right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you do get just like a moment. You hear like dad kind of echo, and you're like, what? And then it's gone.
that's weird. Yeah.
What?
Abe.
I feel like I'm just carrying Sean. I'm like, I don't know where to put him.
Oh yeah. Lexus is just like, bring him in here.
Second time today I've been in this room.
Yeah, you
And
can,
just
you can
like
blame Sean for this one.
I can't blame Sean for anything. Just set Sean down. And it's like he is sniffing God's asshole right now. He is gone. Fey blood's the time.
Wait, you drink Fey blood?
Yep.
Shit. I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
have to
he's
ask
gonna be
you
like this
that.
for a minute.
So, what happened with your brother? Did you ever find him?
He got crushed in an elevator.
Oh shit. Really?
I pushed him into an elevator shaft.
Okay. Well, I guess I owe you.
You do. I don't know what you owe me, but I'll think about it.
Hey, did you say that you left the painting? Is it in Lexus's office?
It probably did get moved to Lexus's office, yeah.
Okay. Lexus just looks at it and is like, "Are you gonna tell him?"
Yeah. Let me go like wash my hands and get like the blood off of it so he doesn't have a hissy fit.
Very
Like
valid.
before like walking into the speakeasy um with this like large ass painting and is like Clarence,
It's mine.
this is yours. That is correct.
You brought it back.
Yeah, Ezekiel didn't need it anymore or whatever the fuck he was doing. I
Good.
think honestly he was trying to find oil paints to get high, but I don't know. I don't know.
You know that like you can get them for like $3 on the street, right?
Listen, he is a bougie bitch. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Mhm.
I've actively seen that man look at a high ranking like political figure's blood and pour it out.
I see. Well, I imagine you'll be returning it to the Art Institute tomorrow.
If that's what you want me to do.
It would look weird if I did it. It's my stolen painting.
I mean, listen, if that's what you want me to do, it will be done.
What do you want to do with it?
I don't even want it. It's just been sitting
Good,
in
then bring it to the Art Institute. Thank you.
Okay, you could have just said that, you asshole.
If you had a valid concern, I would have maybe heard you out. And then you had nothing, so it worked.
Ugh,
Anyway.
Why did I bring this back? I should have just left it in Ezekiel's foyer.
I think like mentally Clarence is like sketching out the mosaic from the other office and thinking about how to propose to Lexus to redesign the interior of this club because it's no longer pretty enough in his head.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's like the hotel rooms don't matter as much because he doesn't like own them, but this was the spot he goes to all the time, and now that he knows there's an office in the city, you're prettier? No. No.
In fairness, I don't think it's prettier anymore.
But it
Yeah.
was. hmm That's the thing. They could still claim they at one time had the best office, and we cannot have that.
I mean, I guess that's fair.
hmm
Fantastic. Is there anything else our coterie wants to do before we wrap?
I think that in the following couple days, Jordan, Clarence, and Abe will get a bottle of party blood from Sean as a thanks.
Absolutely. I love that. Fantastic.
Does,
And
do we all drink it
unfor-
together with Sean? Does Sean drink the party blood?
Sean does not drink the party blood.
he's partied out.
That's
With
fair.
disappointing
Yeah.
faces on Jordan.
Yeah. Unfortunately, in the coming years, the Gold Coast does continue the construction, but for the moment, Icon has slowed down at least the gentrification of this neighborhood. And sometimes a small win is better than no win. And with that, that's where we're going to wrap this little chronicle. Thank you all so much. It's been so much fun. I know for some of you, this was your first time playing VTM. I would love to hear what y'all think of just the system in general, of the chronicle, anything, especially those who have never played before, because I know Taylor and Lee, y'all have both played at least a little bit.
Hee
I mean, I had a great time. I need to bring Sean back. I want Sean to meet my Garu, mostly because it's funny
Right.
for me. Neither of them will be amused at all.
No, I agree. I definitely want that to happen.
I think it's a very, very fun that the system allows you to kind of like do whatever you want, and you can have a character that has literally nothing that can combat and still find a way to move things around and manipulate stuff. And I think that's very fun.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Taylor's pointed.
I didn't actually plan on Lee playing VTM before this game. This was supposed to be the first one. And then I was like, hey, here's this idea I had. And then here we
Rain
are.
said, "Here's the key to the house and the garage."
Yeah.
Hello.
Exactly.
Very fair.
Yeah. Taylor, any thoughts? I know you've played before, but
It was amazing. I had a great time and stuff.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play like Jordan again and stuff.
Yeah, I definitely. I mean,
I love the
scheduling for
Fae
this.
lore.
Yeah, me too. This is the first time I've gotten to incorporate them in anything, and I'm like, I need to. I need to do something. So,
They're
yeah,
very fun.
I would love to if we can schedule something for 2026.
Ooh.
Got to do it a year in advance.
Kind of.
Listen,
Honestly,
Yeah.
though,
listen,
yeah.
this
Yeah.
group has some wild schedules.
Yeah.
I have things currently through November, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up to November on schedule.
yeah.
Cool. See y'all for Christmas.
Christmas special.
Oh my lord. It's us just trying to out
Flame
secret
blood
Santa each
Christmas.
other.
Aw.
Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Taylor, I see that you're over on Talking XP right now.
Oh yeah, I'm in 2 places right now.
You are.
What? Wild.
I was trying to see who to raid, and I'm like, oh shit, that's Taylor.
That's me.
Is that the Spunky Taylor?
Yeah, we're
It is.
promoting a Monster Hunters module for 5e. Go see me be a monk that can make portals, and I could put my hand through the portals and punch people.
Hell yeah.
It's just
Nice.
Portal 2, but with fist.
Yes, I am basically Portal 2. I do a lot of cool things with my portal, and I'm a tiefling. Yeah.
Ah, delicious.
Love it.
You do be loving your
Love it.
tieflings.
They're the greatest.
Listen. Yeah.
We love a tiefling.
Oh, a tiefling moment.
Good times. Well, stick around for the raid, y'all. This has been so much fun. I always love playing with all of you, and it was really fun getting to play with this group in particular because I know not all of you have gotten to play together before. Just yeah, getting to play more World of Darkness and be chaotic and queer and silly in this horror game. So yeah, go support Taylor over on the other channel.
Check out the Kickstarter.
Also, make sure to come watch. Lee is going to be running a game on Friday here on this channel. So I'm excited.
Gang, gang, welcome to hell. I'm not a benevolent god.
That's very gnarly of you.
Yeah, I'm going to be my best magical girl, who is, as Lee said, two bad bitches.
Too bad.
Bad bitches at the same
Damn.
time.
Is it a glitter
Same
heart game or
damn
what
time.
system?
It literally is. It's so funny.
It's Girl by Moonlight.
Nice.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, we will catch you all hopefully on Friday. And yeah, bye. Have a good night.
Bye.
Oh, hey, it's me.
Oh my god, it's you.
You.
Yeah.
Wow.